Yo! Oh, good morning. Ladies and gentlemen, I have returned. Good morning. Today we're going to be doing a lot of coding. Hope you guys are doing good. Have a good day. And everything's fine, you guys. Good morning. Oi. Rocking the hotness today. It's gonna be really hot. Goodness. So warm in Germany over the last couple of days. Biggest lie of a title? You don't know what you're talking about, bro. You have not seen me code, bro. You have not seen this machine code! Left and right and everything! So, what the idea is today has to do with what I heard yesterday. I'm gonna say this once, so pay attention, okay? I just started, but pay attention, okay? You haven't been here yet, but pay attention, okay? You missed it? Too bad, but pay attention, okay? It's important. Pay attention. I'm going to code today a change where the skill tree merges into a giant skill tree, and all of the units will expand out in this giant skill tree. However, they will not be connected. So, like, the defender will have their own skill tree, and the healer will have their own skill tree, but they will all be visible in one place. Oh. That's gonna be a big skill tree. And I've merged this together so that it looks like it's... Now, why do I do that? It's a test. So I'm gonna try to implement most of these features as fast as possible today to give it a test of not overwhelming the player, but giving the player an incentive to outside the game, like a more clear, streamlined incentive. And so what I'll do is, good morning, Mr. Deadshot. Good morning, everyone on Twitch as well. Good morning, Mr. Supercool. Hope you're doing good. Welcome back, bro. And it's basically trying to get the feedback from, take the feedback from yesterday with the video that I watched. I mean, we can watch it again. I guess we can watch it again. Fine. I'm not gonna show you the link though. It shows you the link, of course. Can I not open that in a separate tab? I can't. It's a bit too long, but I guess whatever. I mean, I guess I download it. I'll download the feedback on the game from yesterday. And I was thinking about this. And I think it would be better if it's a different idea. But this would probably make it a lot simpler of a game, but also a lot more, the game feels a lot more progressive at the same time. So like we are progressing a lot more. And I want to merge all of the different Tangies levels into one big level that you have as the player, and then use that level. Display that level in that skill tree. And then you can decide, I have 100 skill points. I'm gonna spend all of my skill points into the defender tree, or I spend a couple of them in the defender, a couple of them in the archer, and then a couple of them in the healer. So you decide where you put the skill points in. Hide the link with your face cam, then full screen it, Cakes. If you can do it quickly, then sure be tested, but it is overwhelming at fucks, like most new players feel about the PoE tree, but sure, it would be good for marketing, I guess. This will be like the PoE tree, but that would exactly scratch the itch that I want. Hello, Mr. Jonathan Smith and Mindfest Framework. Good morning, you guys. Hope you're doing good. It would exactly scratch the PoE itch. You'll see the skill tree immediately and you're like, oh, PoE. Yes. But it would also defeat one of the biggest issues that most people have when they first encounter the game, which is, wait, is the skill tree for everyone or is it just for one person? So let's see here. This is the feedback. Oh. Give me a sec. This is the feedback from, and I'm behind. I'm behind him. Am I? Yes, I am. I'm behind Thornity. So this is the feedback from Thornity. I'll show you. Wait, let's do that. I don't want to spend too much time on it because I want to code only today. But again, this is what prompted me to think about it. He was extra critical, of course. And so there's not too much wrong with the game. But it's definitely an idea. And I think I can implement this today if I don't engage with chat at all. So I'm going to watch this and then I'll implement it. I'm not going to discuss this. I'm implementing it. So there will not be much chat interaction today.
Well, interesting.
Only now.
Damaged and is good to be that type of game, but okay.
Make it a bit faster.
Way, not that way. Oh, it's a multipath. Okay. That wasn't obvious to me, to be honest. If these are all the same time always, I think that they should just have one global, like, next round.
I disagree with this because it shows where the enemies come from. But yeah.
Wait, is it a skill tree per unit? I like the banner. I think there's a little bit more effect that I'd like on the descriptions, but we can shorten those.
Can I make it a bit louder? Yeah.
I think the blind dashes could probably just do better on facing and make that fine.
Yeah, that's
you can't
fine.
Actually go into the tooltip to hover over any of that, so if you didn't really know what TD was, you'd kind of have a hard time. Wait, I'm so confused. A skill tree I unlocked, but now I have to equip it? I'm really confused. So it is per unit? Oh god, this is already a game I would close out just right here. Fuck, it's gonna be so much management of individual shit. Oh, what happened here? When did this happen? I didn't even see it.
I'm gonna change that.
I think this telling me how to use the abilities was a good indication of click and drag, yep.
The abilities will be fine, that's fine.
Top left UI could be more streamlined. It just looks bulky here.
I like this though, I keep it. So
I think
I'll
the per
keep
unit
that.
management's gonna be overly complicated for most people and they're just gonna nope out.
Too fast speeders, yeah, I don't wanna spend too much time on
they
it.
were, so that was great user experience.
Yeah, hotkeys on the things
I read
work,
about the new
yes,
unit,
1
and
and
then
2.
I tried to click on the unit or somehow get that information again. I don't know where to go to get the information. I just read it on when it's a new unit. It's also confusing to me sometimes when the units go through here versus follow path. I don't know why that happens, so why for them.
Okay,
I was
so
able to sell units before I died as hacks for money. Is that good? That's good micromanagement if it's there for a reason. I'm not sure what I'm clicking here. I'm just clicking stuff. Like I'm doing stuff, not sure why.
Okay.
I want a map, okay. I guess
this is fine.
Are these scores or
who
my
are you
best
watching?
units?
This is Thornity from yesterday, the guy we interviewed.
Okay, cool.
Basically, game is fucked? No, I don't think so.
Oh god, this UI, it works, but...
This is where I have an idea of to change it a little bit. We'll see if that works out. I'm gonna replace this entire screen with just buttons and the big skill tree. We'll see though.
Not even, like, I don't know what anything is unless I actually fucking click on it.
For now, and I'll code that today. We will completely redesign this, and it'll just be a black background with the skill tree in, and then there will be buttons at the bottom, and the buttons will look like this. I made one of these buttons, and they will all do something else. So we'll have enemy info, we have skill tree, we're gonna have missions, and we're gonna have upgrades. That's what we're gonna have. But yeah. So it'll be a lot of coding today.
Why no tooltips, bro? Let's go. Okay, so this I can unlock, get more.
I think this is fine, by the way, this UI. I think he's just not used to it, but I think this UI is fine.
Cool. Cool. Wait, I click, I can't... Oh, these are the ones that I can now buy.
So he understands that he can buy these. He wants this to be different, but he still understood what he can buy. So UI did its job. You don't have to understand everything at first.
Fucking non-intuitive,
so some
bro.
people will not understand this, others will.
This is grayed out, so I assume this is like, why aren't these just like faded with green border or something? I thought I already had these. Some of the art doesn't feel cohesive. Like, look how nice this is in the background, the trees, and I look at the map and I'm like, what in the fuck is this?
He doesn't like the map, hey, but I drew this a long time ago.
Why is this not match what this is? This looks like this is from an asset pack and this is hand-drawn, that's why. This would be a great screen to say...
It's not an asset pack. I made these myself, bro. But it's still
type of on
all
my
of
face,
it is
even if there's a
hand-drawn.
question mark and some brief details of like what I'm gonna be facing. It's just like crossroads. I'm like, okay, well.
The enemies you're gonna be facing, yeah, that could be an upgrade, but that could just be there at all times, yeah.
Well, whatever. I did not know the goblin would.
But then you would need to like, yeah, you would need to
leave from there. That was
maybe
not obvious to me at all. But, like the arrows are telling me the units are coming this way. Why would the goblin just start moving, bro?
He didn't say anything about water.
This level is kind of boring. Like, if I wasn't doing demo, I'd probably just refund game and leave at this point. I have the gist of the game. It doesn't seem crazy engaging. I didn't gotta do
The reason why he thinks it's not engaging at all is because he forgot the shop, by the way.
crazy shit with the skill tree. Just
I won't be able to animate the shop, but it's on the
Feels
to-do list
slow
today.
to me, to be honest.
Just
I think
wait a
there's a lot of
bit.
dead time. Like once I close my unit, I'm just waiting, and I can click, I guess.
You're just waiting because you do not understand that you can use the shop.
But it's
I think
like
that's why he forgot that.
okay, I'm just speeding up the round, but there's nothing for me to do but to see what it is. Okay, I could
He says he has nothing to do, but he actually has.
his speed instead of 1x. But all that's gonna do is just show me how quickly I'm gonna lose, probably. Now that I have the rats past me, I don't know why either. Like I got a unit there, they just run past me. What the fuck? Oh, I totally forgot I could even be buying weapons on top of my unit.
Yeah, he forgot that he could buy weapons because the shop is not obvious enough that you can use it. And Gnomes does this very well. Gnomes has a big button for the shop, and it always, when you can use the shop, no money for shop and no money for shop. Yeah, but Gnomes does it very well. Is they highlight the button every time you can use it.
Oh my god. It's a bit overwhelming for tower defense, like just literally how much shit you can be doing.
See, like now he says it's overwhelming, while before he said it's too boring. So he like when you factor in the shop, it gets a bit too much. And so I think that if I remove the skill tree from within the level, then you're only interfacing with the shop and you're placing your units and maybe you're upgrading abilities. You're unlocking your abilities. That's when it gets a little easier, I would say. You take away the skill tree from this menu, but you keep everything else. I think it'll be manageable.
I know I said it's slow paced, but now I'm realizing there's a bunch of stuff I could be doing.
Yeah, like I also have a bad difficulty curve. I need to make that a bit easier.
Okay, we lost.
I'll not redo the skill tree. I'll show you what I do.
I'm not sure why the units pass past my unit though. That I don't understand.
I'll show you today.
Do they just get overwhelmed after?
I'll show you today.
Bypass or what? What's about that? Okay, cute little game. I can see how this could be fun.
Just wait, bro.
Just
wait. Just wait for me.
I don't know.
Let's go.
Definitely sub $8. Like $8 base price, 40% off on launch. Like, probably actually want to target under 5 USD, and people will just buy it to have a little bit of fun. Okay, I think that's it. Oh,
okay. So this is the feedback. You guys wanted to see it. I saw it off stream already. I took a note and then I have written down this stuff, and this is what we're gonna implement now. I'm gonna unpause notifications. This is when you go into flow state. So if you guys wanna say something, now is the time. And music.
Down to next bad take, 30 seconds. Make a good game and don't market it. The money will come to you.
Just wait, little boy. Just wait. Exactly. So I have written down what I need to do, and I think the first thing would be the global level XP bucket merge and apply one lost. So essentially, what I need to do is go to coach
you have a good time, Cakez,
and do a
check
git commit and
every
push.
meal.
Actually, where's ByteUL? Where's ByteUL? Oh, you're so lucky, bro. You're so lucky that I can't find you. You would be banned. You would be banned for that, bro. Tomorrow I'm gonna ban you for this. Your first message, you done.
Hello.
I'm gonna do git add, commit, and push. We'll do a save point. Save point. Before big skill tree. Git push. So this is gonna be the last change, which I think is gonna make it better. After it's done uploading, this is when I'm gonna start. So here today, this will be the big coding. So the first thing we're gonna do is change the way when we are in town. So in order to fix that is Ctrl+Shift+F in town, colon, F4. This is the code that we need to change. And in order to do that, we already have the hover button. That's great.
Like self-promoting stuff. So if I receive downvotes or this gets removed, I can totally understand that.
Need.
However, it's really important for me to share this because I'm tired of these stupidly overhyped trailers that are designed to sell non-existent products and fool
we need we probably we might want to change the cameras, but what we're gonna do is Alt and then an if true.
Thank God I'm back.
No! everything from this. And put this in old. Okay. Now, I'll probably still need these. I'll use the UI space. Or we can actually extract this out because we probably want that. The UI space. So we can keep the cameras outside. So that's gonna be it. Now it's gonna be dark. It's not gonna draw anything. The first thing we're gonna draw is a big quad in a game. And we can do a const float layer, which we're gonna do calculate layer. That is gonna be layer game. We're gonna draw the game because we're going to draw a light source. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. And the skill tree is gonna be together with the light source. It's gonna be awesome. Just wait. And I thought about this a lot. Okay, we can use layer 0. It doesn't matter. So now we have the layer. It can't be a const because we will change this all the time. So this is the base layer. This is the background. So we're just gonna draw a quad on the UI space divided by 2. So in the middle. And then we're gonna draw at least UI space wide, but probably a bit more. White quad, and then we need a material and a color, so that would be color 02 or 1 actually. I don't want to make it the darkest one, but that's gonna be that. So that's gonna just draw a big quad like that, which doesn't work. Okay, because I didn't give it the layer apparently, and also I don't seem to have any light source as well, so we need to do that too. We have the material here, then after that we need the layer. That's the first thing. And then what about render data? Oh, awesome. Render data dot ambient light. What do we have here? I forgot where the ambient light comes into play. Global data. Is ambient light in here? Ambient color. There we go. So let's make it very dark. For now, const float A is 0.1f. I just want to see if this works. This guy doesn't seem to be interested in the game at all. Almost he was forced to record this. Like he was overly critical. Why is that flickering? Is the ambient color changed somewhere else? Am I changing the ambient color somewhere else? Ambient color equals. Where am I changing that? Here. This is outside the level state, and this is inside, I think, update level. Is it? Let's just see where okay, this is called, apparently, because it's calling update level. Oh, it's calling update level. I see. Yeah, okay. What happened to my Control Shift F, bro? Stop. Where's this? Where are we here? Lights? This is probably the editor. Yeah, this is the editor. Okay, so we're inside the editor here. Hey, I want to learn Gav. Is it possible game development on Linux? I hate coding on Windows. Yes, it is possible. Main menu. Okay, so essentially... Fine. Ambient color. Draw town. But it does change... Oh, I see. It does level ambient color, and here it doesn't. And then in town, colon... But we only have one way. What about update? Update. Oh, it's calling. But we are. Oh, we are updating the level in town. So I suppose right now we are not updating the level in town because we don't need to. Because we don't have a level, essentially. Now that should fix it. All right, great. I guess it doesn't do anything now. What the hell? Oh, wait. It does. It's just very dark. Yes, awesome. So, awesome. Now that we have the light, the ambient light, I can also draw a light. And that's gonna be what's illuminating this area. So, let me see. Just do a light. We can quickly take a look at the data that we want. We have that. Anything else? Position, bloom, glow, flicker, padding. This is also in there. Yeah, we might want to have a glow too. So we don't need any padding. We might want flicker, but for now, this is the important stuff. So, oops. Dodge. Okay, so we're gonna keep the color for now. Position is gonna be UI space divided by 2, but it might be a world light, so it might be game space. So world size divided by 2. I think it's world size. Radius is gonna be 400. Intensity, let's set it to 4. And then we'll see. We're going to tweak the light over time. And the cool idea, or the idea is that the more nodes I have allocated, the bigger the light will be. There we go. Let's see if this works. It should work because it's the game. Okay. Holy! Golly! Okay, that's crazy. That's a bit much. Let's do an intensity of 1. Alright. Now, what if we just make the light white? Does that work? Okay, this is really bad. I'll have to do it differently then. I'll do it differently then. I have another idea that I could do. Like, the lights that I have implemented in my game is just absolute dog shit. Unless... Nah, it's absolute dog shit. Okay, so my light sucks, my lighting system, but I have a better idea. We're not fucked. I thought that this might happen. We can do the following. We can take a 16 by 9. So, and 16 by 9 is 32 by 18. So 32 is this, and then 18 is this. Really? That's a screen? Okay, yeah. Anyway, so we can make it black, and then we can... I don't know how to do that yet. I know how to do it a little bit, I guess. But we can generate a... Okay, maybe you guys know. I'll show you. Okay. I'm building... One more. I'm building a circle in the middle. And then I press F9 to fade it. Yeah, I can do 7 by 7, for example. Now, I want to invert this. F? I'm not Fing. You're wrong. So basically, I want the outside to be dark and the inside to be white, transparent. Like, is there a way to invert that? I don't think there is. I doubt it. I wonder what options we have. I mean, we could also... Wait, I know what to do. Never mind, I know what to do. I drank a potion, actually. I fucking drank a potion! Shit, it also fades the outside.
Press the fucking button! I drank a fucking potion! And it didn't do shit!
Guys, just wait. You don't even know what I'm talking about. If you don't know, so you're clueless, my friend.
Oh my god.
You're clueless. Just wait. Okay, it'll blow you away, my friend. Just wait. Okay. 16, so 32 by 18. There it is. And so anything else outside?
Good day.
Retard.
And good day 茶と
Anyways,
There we
keep
go.
your truths to yourself and do not help them.
No, what did I do? No! Oh no. Whatever. Now I have this paintbrush. I don't know how I did that, but hey. Okay, so awesome. Now I have this. So this is gonna be our light. Not sure how else. Google vignette pixel art. Doesn't matter. I already have it now. So we'll put it. I guess we'll put it here. Actually, it's fine. Yeah. Cool.
Fuck Cakez. Fuck piracy
So,
software.
all right. Let me turn that into a vignette. Yes. Vignette. Assets. Sprite. Vignette. That'll be 32 by 18. Guys, just wait, okay? It'll all make sense when I'm done. 480 by 496. Good. Now then, instead of drawing a light and setting the ambient to nothing, we set the ambient to 1. And then we draw the light thing on top of this. Draw a sprite. Sprite vignette. And that'll be, again, that'll be UI space divided by 2. And then UI space for now, just to see how that looks. And then it'll be dot material is fine. Dot. Oh yeah, we have the size. Think. Oh yeah, dot render options is transparent together with linear filtering. It's gonna be it for now. And now I'm probably gonna have to, like, this does nothing, right? Oh, it does. Okay, cool. Now we already have something, but it's not enough. Right? Control E and export, yeah. Good. And I kind of wanna stamp out at least the middle.
Am I so out of
there's
touch?
definitely something in the middle.
No.
LazyDef 666 just subscribed.
Yo, my man, LazyDev, I appreciate that, bro. Okay, so that's bad. Then what I'm gonna do is the following. I'm just gonna scale that a bit. Or might actually be enough. We'll have to see. We could also do a Control U and then make it less. It could be that too. We can also do the alpha curve as well. So instead of Control U, we can edit, adjustments, color curve, and then we just color curve the alpha. So for example here, we just make that fade in a bit better. Right, so we definitely have something that goes off. How about that? Let's see. This Cakez, you're right. Appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, much better. Okay. So now it's all about scaling this. So for example, if I multiply that by 1.6, F, I guess, because it's going to complain about 1.6 if it's not F. Awesome. We're going to have a little bit, and then we can also Guys, just wait. Okay? And I'm not effing. Okay, so now I artificially created some light. Okay, good. And I'll move that, right, over time. It'll be fine. We'll move this. And then this is where we draw... Oops. This is where we draw the next sprite. And of course, the layer is layer. And what we'll do every time when we draw this is we will increase the layer by 1. So we'll start at the back and then we'll assign the layer to layer in front. Okay, whenever we increase the layer, that's what we do. And so now this is on top of the layer. What you complaining about, bro? Huh? You stupid? I don't know what that is. We'll figure that out. And then there's sprite skill tree, which we don't have. So that's the next thing we're gonna add. Gonna put that here. Guys, you will not stop me today. Okay? I will show you what I can do. This is what I do, guys. When I'm... So those people that say, you know... idiots. This is the people that say, oh, Cakez is using a 5er coder. Just wait! You have no idea!
Which library you use? Oh, I have written my own code to do that.
Boah, man, that's a big one. Like my D, my P.
This one.
Oh god. That is huge. Goodness, what is the size of this thing? Damn, I hit... Oh shit. Okay, never mind. I need to add in 16 more. Damn, bro. That is 672 by 488. Holy, 672 by 488. Crazy. Imagine talking to yourself. Yeah, just wait, bruh. 2672, 2672, comma, 1824, 1824. Unfortunately, the one person that I really wanted to get feedback on from is did not respond yet, but okay, now we need to have the position for that. Const or let's do vector 2. Well, it's the thing is drawn in the middle, isn't it? So yeah, let's do skill tree origin. Is that person me? No.
Demo out.
So that is UI space check. Divided by 2.
Doesn't work on AMD.
.x divided by 2, and then
game.
The other
check.
one, the origin should be somewhere in the middle there. So
check.
UI space .y minus 200, I guess. That's the origin, and then it'll take const sprite skill tree sprite is get sprite skill tree. Why does it not find that sprite? I have it here. Because I only have one E. See. Oops. I get it. Now it has that. Get sprite, and then it'll do skill tree origin. Plus vector 2, 0, and then skill tree sprite dot size dot y divided by 2, I guess. Let me see. So if I divide the sprite by 2, I'm somewhere here. But I definitely, you know what? I'm just gonna measure this by mouse. 332. Just gonna measure this by mouse. There we go. Good stuff. That's the next sprite we draw. And obviously that would be on top. So we'll draw that dot layer. It's layer. That needs to be on top of this thing. Oh wow, it's up here. Interesting. Do I need to do plus? It draws it in the center. Oh, wait. Then it's 160. And it might be minus or plus. Yeah, I like that a lot, man. I wonder why... Let's draw a quad for a second. Draw a quad. Skill tree origin. And then a vector 2 of 20. Let's find out where the skill tree origin is. It's there. Yeah, perfect. I like that a lot. That's where I want this to be. Maybe a bit higher. So minus 160, maybe 140. I want that a bit higher. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think that would be great. Nice. We'll do 24 on these buttons. And then for the texture of the skill tree, we'll just do minus 80. I'm not reacting today. I'm not gonna respond to anything today. Don't care. People can say what they want. Don't give a fuck. Do not care, my friend. I do not care. Don't care. All right. Awesome. Just gotta figure this out here. UI space dot x. And then UI space dot y times 1.6 times height factor ellipse. There we go. So that's gonna be the size of the light. Yeah, people want to watch that, yeah. No, people don't want to, but I'm just gonna do it anyways. Who cares? Don't care. That's what I'll do today. Alright, so that makes the light a bit more focused in the middle. Great, like that. And I have a feeling that the texture is not really on top. So we'll calculate the layer for this one. Layer effects and then 0. So this will always be on top. Let's see if that makes it look like it is. Kinda does, good. And then we'll make it a little bit darker, so 0.8.
I wanted to relax.
Like that a lot. Awesome. Nice. Maybe make the center a bit further down. Just a tiny bit more, but this is where we begin with the skill trees. So here's where the skill trees begin. So I'm gonna draw one by hand, hard place them, and then I'll create an array. So for example, we could do the following. I can actually do a for loop already. For int I is hero defender. I is less than hero healer. And that can equal the healer. I plus plus. So let's hope that the mage is not in between those. The mage comes after the healer. Yes, so we have the defender, the orange tree. That one sucks. That needs to be in a different one. We'll have to figure out how to do that. And so we'll probably skip that. So then I'll probably do this. Let's do a const hero type ID. Hero skill trees. Hero IDs. Which is... So then we don't have to sort that. We do hero defender. Then we do hero ranger. Then we do hero healer. And then we... Hey! And then we do hero, mage. So these are the 4 heroes that I would like to build the skill trees around for now. And we'll comment out the mage just as a second. And then we'll do a const vector 2 starting, well, let's see, origins. And then these will obviously coincide with the things. So it'll be... The first one we'll have to figure out, let's see, from the origin, right? So if we take the origin, which is this black box, we're gonna go to the left, to the right, up and up. Like this, like build somewhat of a circle. So let's go minus 60. And therefore this one is 60. It's gonna be more, probably 80. 80. And then let's lift this up by 10. What the hell?
He doesn't care. My man, thank you for $100.
Salami, salami,
Holy
salami,
what?
salami,
$100?
salami,
What did you do, bro?
salami, salami, salami,
I gotta say,
salami,
what the?
salami,
Who was that?
salami,
Thank you so much, bro.
salami,
Wait, is that a bug or was that?
salami,
He doesn't
salami,
care.
salami, salami,
Keep doing the good work. Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Just turn chat off and code it. I'm gonna code it, yes. It was me, Cakez. It was not you. Appreciate it. Okay, I gotta be a bit more quiet. Sorry.
Sorry for what?
Holy moly. It was 100. That's great. It was not you. I appreciate it a lot, man. Whoever that is. Thank you, man. And Mr. Togglemit, thank you very much for the raid. Appreciate that a lot, man.
Pulling it so hard, I ripped the
Let's
skin.
say minus 40. Minus... Oh, it's gotta be minus 10, guys. I guess I'm still gonna continue. I'm going to continue. Minus 80 and then minus 80. So that will be 40 and then 80. No, wait, minus 80. Tell your parents that you got $100. Are we doing the Node Buster skill? No. And so now we're just gonna draw. Let's see. We're gonna draw I, and then I is less than array size of hero IDs. Okay, and then we get the hero type ID. Hero type ID, and we'll turn that into const. Oops. Const. Don't tell them about the 100. You'll be reminded to pay the chair. True. Hero IDs on I. Okay, now that we have the ID, we can draw a quad on the position, which is, I guess, let's call it vector 2 origin. Is maybe it's const even. Origin is origins on I plus... No, wait, skill tree origin plus origins. Skill tree origin plus origins on I. Okay, and then we draw on the origin a vector 2 of, let's say, 8. So that we'll figure out... Well, where is that? I like that. No, that looks good. And that means I can move the skill tree down a little bit, the origin, so that it moves that a bit. It's a bit more like from the bottom. This one is a bit too centered. Let me see. Origin, let's do minus 100. Let's do 90. Whoa, I like that a lot. It fades out. Then we have these, like the click, 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 and we could still do this here. And so what we're getting on the skill tree today, I'll show you. So, and then here's where the magic will happen. We have the prefab, hero prefab. Pointer is gets prefab. Prefab. Gets prefab. Hero type ID. Just wait, brothers. Just wait. And then we get the skill tree. Do we have a get skill tree function? No, so a skill tree data or something. I need to find, I think it's skill tree bundle dot skill trees dot on hero type ID. I think that's where I get the skill tree from. And what else is in the skill tree bundle? I store that when I load the game. It's the version and then just skill trees. Awesome. Oh, yeah, good. Nice. And then it'll be weird. I'll show you. I'll just show you. For int, and let's call this index. Let's call it hero index.
The water? Are you animating the water? Will you animate the water?
And over here we can do
when
I.
Will you animate the water?
Burnt out small. I is less than... Oh, actually, no. We can do other for loop. For skill... What was it? What is inside a skill tree again?
Collector's alt account just joined.
Glad
It's a
to
skill
be back
tree
to my
node.
favorite Vulcan
Node ID
and
counter.
Godot stream.
Node
Please
count, okay.
keep your functions
So then
shorter
for I
than
is
5 lines.
0. I... Wait, it's in int. Int I is less than skill tree dot node counter. Node count I plus plus. And then the skill tree node. I guess that'll be a reference, and it'll be probably not be const node. Let's call it node. Yeah, is skill tree dot node nodes on I. There we go. But what is inside a node? Their position, relative position. Their sprite. Okay, cool. And then we can draw a quad on the, and then we'll do a vector to node position is let's see, origin plus node dot position. There we go. And then we'll draw on the node position a vector 2 of 2 for now. And then dot material color white. It'll be white. It'll still be black though, probably. Shit. What the hell? Skill tree. Which hero could you not... Oh, wait. Nani? Oh, I see. It needs to be less. Never mind. Okay. Sorry about that. That was my mistake. I forgot to do less. That was the previous loop. Okay, yeah, let's do less. And Iron Hokage, thank you very much for following. Appreciate it, bro. Alright, guys. So, now it should work. When we click play, start, it'll show us this. Okay, so what you can see here is a bunch of dots that are shifted to the right. And these are the skill trees. All of these black dots.
The powers of your brain are
And
overwhelming.
I've actually... What we can do here is, instead of drawing a quad, we can draw a sprite. You know, on the node.sprite ID. That would make it a little bit more interesting. Okay, fine, we'll try that. What does restart mean? My computer? Does it not do anything? Or Steam? Does it not draw anything? Draw sprite position? Oh, I see. This is ridiculous. Does it not do anything? Steam? I knew this was gonna happen! I'm not redesigning the game loop, no. Why is it not drawing the sprite? It's interesting. Are they all white?
That's actually a
Here's a
strategy
sprite.
because you have longer iframes.
It is a spread. Oh, I see. The size needs to go. And then we'll do layer.
Hell yeah, mother!
Layer equals
Keep
layer.
spamming your attacks! Yes, bro! Keep spamming them! Boom, boom, boom!
Layer, and then we'll supply the layer here. So, dot layer is layer. There it is. Nice. So we already have most of the sprites. Actually, all of the sprites. Really cool. All of the sprites are
Master
here.
M.
We just need to draw the connections.
The calculations are in and
Right?
the powers of your brain are overwhelming.
How do we draw a connection? Get node. Get skill tree node. ID, yeah. So then that gives us takes in the skill tree. And then it takes the connection ID from the node.connection. Connections on J. So here is where we draw connections. That is another for loop. J is less than node.connection count. J++. And then we'll get the skill tree node. That is a skill tree node. Pointer probably. Connection. Let's just call that a connection. Or connected node. And then it'll draw a line. Eh? There's no semicolon. Okay. Draw a line. From... And then that is... let me see. Vector. Actually, only if we find a connected node. That's when we draw a line. Otherwise, we don't. Which is bad. So it should probably error out if I have that, so I fix it immediately. If I don't do this if check. So I'll just do an SMS search. Connected node. I think that's the best. Connected node %d does not exist. And then we'll do...
Am I so out of touch?
int const
No.
int
Chakarul just subscribed.
connection ID, I guess. Not connections on J. And then we do connection ID and we'll do connection ID. Awesome. So now that we have the assertion, we'll just pretend that this is gonna work. If not, the assertion and stuff will figure this out. So then that is the connection position. The other position is skill tree, skill tree origin plus... Oh, so we can take the origin plus connected node. Hello there, Shakarul. I appreciate it, man. Really appreciate the support, bro. Position. There we go. So that's the other position. Then we take node position to other position for now. It'll just be a line, and this is what the line will look like. Now it draws all of the connections twice. These are the connections. Cool. Nice. Noise. No. Okay. Now, so we'll do, let's call these two layers. So let's do... It's a bit annoying, but float node layer is layer. Actually, that is connection layer is that, and then in front, and that'll be const here. And then const float node layer is layer. It's a bit annoying, but hey, it is how it is. Over here, then we'll use the node layer here. And this uses the dot layer is connection layer. Linking from yesterday's interview, I see. Yep, got an idea. Got an idea, bro. For sure. Awesome. So now it shows up the nodes behind. And I think I have a draw line function that takes in a sprite. It does. Awesome. We'll take that next. Let me see. Blah, 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 blah. I told him to do the skill tree 2 months ago. Okay, bruh. Alright, so that's it. Now it does the roots. And here's the kicker, guys. You might be wondering, hey Cakez, what are you doing? What are you doing? Node type. No ability. I don't know what the node type is. Ah, I hate that. I was gonna style, but I can't. Cause damn it. Okay, almost. I was almost gonna style. It's close. Just wait. Where's the type? Here. So if it's an ability. If it is not an ability, so basically ability tier 1 ability, just do a const bool. So the node, actually it's here. Tier 1 ability, const bool. So node dot type is that. And node dot ability tier is 1 or 0, I think. And it's not a tier 1 ability. Let's see, ability tier. What is that? What is ability tier? It's an int. So it's got to be 0. Yeah. So if it's not that, it's not allocated, then it's not going to show. Also, these nodes are allocated. Okay, good, but there's a bit more. We need to find the connections and find one connection that is allocated as well. So if a connection is allocated, it's gonna show what is it called? It's gonna show the node itself too. So for example, now I'm only showing the nodes that are allocated and the connections to other nodes. I can only show other connections if I myself am not allocated yet. No, if I'm allocated, I can show connections. If I'm not allocated, I can't show connections, if that makes sense. So But I'm continuing, so I'm already allocated. That means I can show connections. And that means I am connected to a node that is allocated. So one of the connections, so we'll go through the connections twice. Oops. And then we do a bool connection allocated, which is false. And then over here, if we find a connected node, and then we'll try to get the allocated node from that connection ID. Actually, we don't even need to find the connection. We just need to ask if the connection ID is allocated. If that is allocated, if allocated, then connection allocated is true. Break. There we go. Nice. So now it'll also show us the connections. Oh wait, if it's not allocated and it cannot have a connection. It can't be allocated itself, it cannot have a connection that is allocated, and it can't be a tier 1 ability. Not sure what I did wrong. Awesome. Shit, but it should not draw the connections then. Wait, so only draw the connections if it's allocated. If it's an allocated node, then please draw the connections. If not, do not draw connections, please. Nice. Okay, we're cooking here. Awesome. Ruiko, thank you very much for raiding. Appreciate it, man. Welcome, you guys. What's this guy talking about? Cucking. Shall I ban you, bro? Huh? Uh-huh. And so this is where we need to go into colors. So if a node is allocated and we draw the sprite, then obviously we also need to do dot, what was it called? Dot animation index. Is a node allocated? What's it called? Allocated node? Yes? Oh, we can do allocated node. Either it's true or false. I think that works, right? What's this complaining? Don't we have an animation index? Oh, I see. I need to turn that into an int, I guess, right? That's why it's complaining. Oh, it's a pointer. I see. Oh, then we can't. Then we just have to ask this, and then it's either 1 or 0. Fine. I have no mana. You don't have mana. Hello, Peter. How you doing, man? Hello to the raid. Hello, my man. Wella. Good morning. Awesome. So now it shows us the allocated nodes and those that are not allocated yet. And so it's a little bit of like an unveil. And what I'll do now is just work with one skill tree. So we'll get rid of the ranger and the healer. So it'll only show us the defender. This is what the defender looks like. So now, and the origin of the defender is right here. So obviously that is the skill tree of the defender that's growing to the right. And my job is now to edit these and move them like in the editor. So that I'm able to edit these positions and so that the defender grows to the left. But I think the first thing that I would like to do is generate a static variable that allows me to move the entire skill tree, everything that is in here, to move it. Because I would like to be able to scroll. So I think the easiest way would be to have a static vector2 offset. which is nothing. It'll start in the middle. And then whenever if is down, key mouse, middle mouse, then offset plus equals input mouse delta. Relative mouse. That's hard. Relative mouse world. Why is this is down is complaining? What is that? It's an action, I see. Okay, let's say action primary. And UI is hot. Is not hot. So we are not interfacing with the UI. And then we could do offset plus equals, and then we generate the skill tree origin plus the offset. Why are you complaining about that? Because this is not a vector 2, bro? You wanna be annoying or something? Let's just see. Oh my god, I'm a genius. It just works. And we clamp this to whatever values we think of, so that we never get outside the bounds. Let's see, how far can I go? Okay, I kind of don't want to go as high. So I'll clamp the offset minus 200 to just minus 100. Oh my god, man. Do you guys see that? Oi. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I can move that skill tree. Hey, nice. Awesome. And now I need to figure out if the mouse is hovering over one of those nodes. So this, instead of being a sprite, is now going to be, I think, a button, right? How did I have that in the game? Let me quickly check how I did it in the game. I think these were buttons. Yeah, guys, you just wait. Yeah, these were buttons. Okay, nice. That's all I needed to know. Oh. So instead of doing a sprite, we'll do a button using an ID. Where's that? Here IDs. Skill trees. Here. So the only thing that changes is after the personalization we need the button ID. And then we can just, I guess we can do that. Wait, that's bad. Okay, here we should now rename I to node index. There we go. Good stuff. Now it's a button. It does nothing, but it's a button. There we go. And then I can't move it. I can only move the skill tree outside. I cannot... Well, okay, so the thing... Is that annoying? If that happens? I don't know, we'll have to see. I guess it is, right? Is it? I don't know. We'll see. I'll keep it like this for now. Okay, good. Now, when we click the button, then we need to do the whole allocation, deallocation thing, node stuff. And we also need to draw the connections properly. So will now
Am
copy
I
some
so out of
code.
touch? No.
You're my man.
Shintai84 just subscribed.
Appreciate that, Mr. Shintai. This one here. So, connected ID. Only draw a connection between two nodes once. So, for example... Okay, let's call that connected ID. Only draw it once. Lesser to higher.
Formatters?
Should not change anything. Great. Didn't. It didn't. Doesn't draw a connection here though. So that might be an issue. Is this an incremental game? Yeah, it's definitely going to have some aspects of incremental game, yeah. That's a bit annoying, so I'm just gonna keep that outside for now. More. Find the node. Yeah, connected node. Exactly. If we don't find one, we... Okay, so that's what I did before. Position, yeah. Connection offset. I wonder what that means. Don't really need an offset. Not sure what that's supposed to be. Connection top left. Don't even use that. I guess that was from before. Allocated node if it's allocated. So yeah, this is the one that's important. Both nodes are not allocated. Green. And then we'll change. We'll do some color. And then that's when we draw the line. Okay, let's test that. Instead of the other one. I don't even know. Okay, connected node allocated. I think I called it connected node. Let's see, is that the same thing? Do we need the connected node even? I guess we do. Yes, we need the connected node and then we need the allocated node. Good. And then node allocated. This one is called node allocated. How did I call that? Allocated node. Okay, so then let's call this node allocated. Good. Skill points. We don't have the skill points yet. Yes, that's fine. We'll figure them out. Skill points is something different this time. For now, it'll be the prefab skill points, but they will be different. Because they will be global. To do global skill points. Good stuff. Alright, so now we just need the line animation index color. So I guess we'll do... Go to the other one. Wait, no, the other one. Where's the line color coming from? Here. Good stuff. Then we'll do that too. We'll put that here. Okay, and I think we already have the line. All we need is the draw data. We need to copy that. Bro. That's crazy. Oh wait, the layer is important. Because now we are... Oh, I see, these are buttons. But it's fine, I think it's fine. Alright. Let's get rid of this function here. Keep it first. Now it should also draw us the lines. Goodness, what the hell? Rendering option repeat. UI get layer. Oh, it draws the line twice, I think. Holy. What the hell? Well, let me see. Yeah, it draws the line twice. So it only happens because this one's commented out here at the top. But we'll have to figure out a better condition here, because sometimes it doesn't draw the connections here. It doesn't draw this connection. But okay, yeah. It should draw this connection here though. But it only seems to draw this when it's lesser to greater. And since this is probably a lesser ID. Hi guys, I'm kind of new to the streams. I want to know what rendering lip is using. I'm using DirectX 11. Have I missed this? How are we gonna address the hidden path that can be overlooked? A hidden path that can be overlooked? I need to somehow figure out if I've already drawn a maybe I just add to an array of connections drawn, and if it's already present, then I skip the connection. But it can be both ways. It can be a pair of two. Should I do like a small struct? Here. Struct. Connection. Which is an int A. Let's call it IDA. An int IDB. And then an operator equals. Cool. Takes in a const. Connection reference other. Return other.ida is IDA, and other.idb is the same as IDB, or other.ida is the same as IDB, and other.idb is the same as IDA. So like inverted, right? So it can be both pairs. So that would be a connection. Right, and then we'll just do an array. Drawn connections is nothing. And that is an array of connection by max skill tree nodes. Which, how many is that? 128. Let's just say 128. And so every time we draw a connection, if drawn connections dot contains, and then we'll build a connection, right? Connection is node.id. Hey, node dot. Oh, I see. I need to give it a name, of course. Node.id. And connected node. Connected node ID. And then if it contains it already, then we're gonna continue. Only draw a connection once. Only draws a connection between nodes once. There you go. Cool. And then we'll get rid of that. And hopefully this works. If I'm a GigaChat coder, this works. Wait, operator bull. Okay, it's complaining. What? Something const, 100%. It's gotta be some bullshit with const. Like, it's gotta be like a const or something. And then it's gonna be fine. Huh? because I'm stupid. And the moment I have not drawn, if I have not drawn it yet, if it contains it, I've drawn it. If not, then I'm gonna add drawn connections. Dot add connection, of course. Forgot to add it. But otherwise, please, come on. Please work, bro. Did I forget something? Is it never doing that? It's never doing this. But it calls this. So like, huh? Aha. Ja. 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 Aha. Am I stupid? No. What am I doing wrong? Because it's obviously not working. Not working. What is it that I'm doing wrong? I have seen that before. I'm confused though. I'm a bit too confused. A bug? I mean, what am I doing wrong? I'm going over the connections of the node. And then I'm adding in the node's ID and the connection in there. So the first node will get all of those. So the first node that I'm getting in, that I'm adding in, is node 2 to 34. So wait, no, wait. Let's do that again. Let's do that. Let's do it like this. So like this. The first node that I'm adding in is from number 2 to number 6. And then I'm going from number 2 to number 34. You know what? I'm gonna draw the number on every node just so I know what we're talking about. On scale 2. Okay, let's see. All right, so from 2 to 6, but it also draws from 6 to 2. So this is what we need to figure out. I think this if check just sucks, but we'll figure it out. So we need to figure, okay, from 2 to 6, and then whenever IDA is 6, that's when we need to take a look. 6 to 2. So 6 to 2 should find in the drawn connection. Wait, it only has 1? Oh, of course, I see. This drawn connections needs to go into the entire skill tree. It needs to be here. That's why. Now it should work, actually. Oh, I see. Then I need to put the connection. Somebody please ban Rico. Can you please ban Rico? Thank you. And we'll put that structure here. You guys don't see it, right? You don't see it, right? Good. Now it should work. Does it work? Oh my god, it works now. It actually works perfectly. There are some use cases where it's like, okay, but it does work. Everything I can allocate is there. Awesome. Nice. Cool. Let me see. Node, skill tree. Where is the text? Here. This one is got to be... I'll draw that later. We'll need that for sure. Is that called one function? That is one function, yes. Okay, so we can click on these. There's a lot more that we can do, of course, with these nodes. And obviously, I'm kind of rebuilding some of the handles for the skill tree. But what I need to do now is I need to be able to move these with Control and Shift depending on the edit mode of the skill tree. So depending on if I'm currently editing it or not. And so in order to know if I can edit the skill tree or not, we need to have somewhat of a toggle. And I have that in update. Don't I have update skill tree? I don't. Or is it display skill tree? Ah, it's display skill tree per hero. Yeah. And then inside this, we have a toggle. We have a toggle to edit the skill tree. We can yoink that. And this is where I probably have to like increase the level of this. You know, the programming stuff here to like 10 million. We'll go here. Cakez, you motivate me to go. No engine, no lips as well. Having fun rolling out my own Win32 layer. Yoinking it from your survivor's clone. Hey, my man, I appreciate it. I mean, wish you good luck. Though, I can recommend, like you could try, but I can recommend, please don't spend too much time on this if you want to make a game, bro. Like, you can learn this, of course, but like there's a reason why relips and all of the other things exist. Like, I've done this, yes, I've invested the time, but I kind of lost 1.5 years. And only lately I've been really making the game. I don't recommend Godot. I mean, I guess I do, yes. But that's beside the point. If that's what you want to use, that's different. Okay, so this is the toggle edit mode thing. So we just need to do a button, but not on each node, right? Toggle edit mode. Game state, skill tree state. Oof, that is so bad. Should probably put some data on the game state for that. This is a Godot stream. Let's just put it on the skill tree origin. Plus, let's just put it on the skill tree origin, really. In the middle for now. Whatever. And then skill tree state. There's only 2 states. I guess it's fine. We'll just use the skill tree state then. Let's do the button. We don't even need that. I guess we'll do this. Or that. It's fine. Alright, so now we can toggle the edit mode. The skill tree. I wonder why this is black. Or because the skill tree origin, there's a quarter drawn on top of that, of course. Let's get rid of that. Now we have the... We have that. Yeah, and so it toggles edit mode on and off. And if we are now in edit mode, I guess we can do a const bool. Yes, it makes sense. I know, it does make sense. You can go 10 points into the defender or you can go 10 points into the ranger. It's going to be a better system, and I can just have these cool buttons at the top, and I don't have to have the town, and you can just move around in the skill tree. And I'll show the skill tree, I'll display the skill tree like it's a Path of Exile skill tree. So it'll remind people that played PoE immediately, oh wait, it's PoE. You guys are wrong. And it'll also remove the confusion of the players thinking, wait, I have unlocked an ability in the skill tree while I'm inside the level. How the hell do I have to unlock it again? Now you unlock it outside the level, and you can only then, reset there, and you can only do stuff in the level. But be careful though, unlike PoE, you are playing all classes, not one. Yes, but it's about, you can't design it exactly like... no, I don't. I don't. And that's not what I'm gonna do. Just wait. It'll all make sense when I'm done. I'm just trying to clean this up a little bit. As... I think we can just do... That doesn't work. Fine, I don't like this code, but whatever. It's okay. Toggle mode. Inside. There we go. No, I'm not gonna explain anything in Paint. I'm just gonna code and then we'll see the result. That's what I'm gonna do, bro. So if we are in edit mode, we can... When we click on a node, it does nothing. Actually, it selects the node because we need to change some of the data on the node. But for now, I just want to move these nodes. So I think what we could do is, if it's active, and we are in edit mode. So I want to now generate this boolean outside, because then I can extract this away. I want to generate that at the very top. Let's just say const bool edit mode is game state skill tree state is skill tree state edit. Yeah, that is a question. Now we have a boolean. Should remove classes? No, I want that. And I don't think I need to do that. Like, think about Bloons. It is a very simplistic game, yet even in Bloons you have... you still have classes. You still have many different pages of upgrades. Alright, so let's get rid of the connections. The connections are mostly done for now. When it's active. So, and we are in edit mode. That's when I want to do I want to change the position of the node. So we'll get to this static The stat node sprites. These ones, I want to copy them. Editor controls, the save button and the new button, yes. We'll get that too. Draw routes around origin, we don't need that. Draw grid. We don't really need the grid for now. Respec button in town. Tutorials. Draw the hero. We'll draw the hero later. Draw the nodes here. So when we are editing... Let me see. Draw a glowing box. Tutorial. Do button. This is just... In edit mode we select it. I guess we can do that. Here. We select it. In edit mode we select it. There we go. If it's normal, we do something else. It's hot. If the key is down and active, there we go. So, here's the important part. I always wanna move the node in increments. I don't want to move them freely. So if the node is active, if we are actually activating this button, I guess if the button is active, we are in edit mode and key is down, key control. Input mouse position. Skill tree origin. What the hell? Wait. I'm just gonna do that. I don't understand the code. This is the code that Superku gave me once. So, yeah. I'm not smart enough to understand what I did back then. But basically, this is just grid. Okay, cool. So now we should be able to already move nodes. Let's see. Yes, but it moves the nodes in the wrong location. Okay. Because I think the offset is not in there. Either minus or plus. One of the two. Okay, that definitely makes it annoying. It does move the node. But it's definitely wrong. Not sure what it is. Or we can just do the origin, we'll have to see. It always flops away. So... we definitely have to do something. I don't know what it is though. I think it's plus and then minus the offset. Maybe? I don't know, we'll have to see. Aha! Yeah. That's not it. What engine are being... wait, what engine are they being used here? I ask because I'm trying to find an engine to apply my ideas. I don't like Godot too much. Oh, this is C++ though. You could try... It's a custom engine, yeah. Marcio. Okay, I need to figure out. So the skill tree origin is here. And then the node position is here. And my mouse is just on the grid. On the UI. So if I move this... If I move this entire thing... It is all relative, right? How can I figure out the mouse position relative to the skill tree origin? Maybe it's easier to debug that first. Let's draw the relative mouse. I think with the skill tree like that, it makes it easier to understand. He just needs to write unlock ability on X on the first level of each node that unlocks an ability. Let me see. Skill trees. Relative mouse. Okay, how do we figure out the relative mouse? Draw quad. Input, mouse, position, UI. That's on the UI. And I think we are operating in... Where are we operating in? The world, right? Where's the origin of the skill tree? It's in UI space. Maybe that's already the issue, because this is drawn in the world. Is this the world or the UI? Now I'm confused. Am I drawing on the UI or the world? Guys, did the buttons get bigger when I drew a button compared to a sprite? Or am I just stupid? No, wait, the world is the same size as the UI here. Yes, the world is the same size as the UI, so it's fine. Yes, so we can use world... I see, we can use UI space. Yes, okay, so we need to use the UI position for the mouse. But it doesn't matter, we could also use the world position. Okay, relative mouse, how do we figure that out? So let's just draw... If I move the skill tree off, then everything moved except for the mouse. Ah, this is the math stuff that I'm talking about, you guys. I'm too stupid to solve that. So the origin, like the middle point of the skill tree is where this cork is, right? And if I want to figure out where the mouse is in relation to this point, subtract the origin. If I subtract the origin, it's in the wrong position. Because the mouse is only in this field here, like this. Why do you want to know that? Because all of the nodes are relative to this node, to this cork wheel. I suck at Mafia, me too, brah. So all of the nodes are relative. If I do shift, look how where this moves. You see how this moves away? So what I'm trying to figure out now is how can I generate a relative position using the mouse and the offset where like I move this skill tree and I want to move these nodes. You add, subtract the distance traveled to the origin. So mouse minus origin. What if we do mouse minus origin? Mouse minus origin. Mouse minus origin. What does that give me? I don't think that works, bro. I don't think that works, guys. There's no way this... No, guys, this does not work. It does not work. It needs to be skill tree or... No. I'm trying, guys, I'm trying to move the nodes with an offset. So, for example, a node is relative to this point in the middle. Just try it, bro. I did. I tried before, but it flew to Africa. So, I don't know where it is. Oi. Criminal, appreciate you following, bro. Appreciate it. So, look. What the hell? Wait, no, that doesn't work. No way, wait, no, that doesn't work. My man, thank you. Appreciate it, bro. Holy. Thank you very much. Awesome. Okay, so now the only thing that's annoying is I don't want to be able to move the skill tree when it's active because that destroys it. So here, here, UI can't be hot and UI can't be active. Awesome. Unban Rico, no. Oh, that is so smexy. I love this. So cool. Now we can actually design this. Love it. So here's the origin for the defender. And now what I thought about doing is the following. Just moving the skills around the defender, where it is. Like that. You know, moving it a little bit like that. We'll say, you know, so blah, 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 blah. Move this outside a bit, you know. Now, obviously, I have to figure out a proper progression here, right? Where I would want these nodes to go. But hey, look at that. I need to display all of the nodes for this to make sense. But now I can progress the defender. Let's say the defender progresses somewhat to the left. So let's say he progresses more in this direction. And that's when I can start. And I can also progress the ranger up and the other one there. And so now we will have all of them in one place. And as you gain more skill points, here's what I would want to do. As you gain more skill points, it's not here, sorry. Other button is good, yeah. Here. Const. Let's call it reveal. Reveal, and then let's do 0.9 5F. Let's see what that looks like. It's quite dark. Oh, and obviously that also needs to move with the origin. It needs to be in the origin. So that means, do we have the origin here? Where is the origin? Skill tree origin. Ah, skill tree origin. So that needs to be below that. Right, and then we'll put these two at the... I don't know, let's put it here. Oh, and I forgot a comma. So far, guys, I have done the... No, well, let's not say the bulk of the work, but a lot of the work. I mean, we obviously have an issue here. Yeah. We definitely... Oh, what is that? We have some gauge rays now. Where's that coming from? Lol. So it looks like we're gonna have to make that a bit larger. And we have some weird ass gauge rays coming. Where's that coming from? Your fog isn't moving anymore. I mean, that's definitely an issue. Let me see. Can I fix that? No one will move that screen high, don't worry. What if I make this 0.9? Was that because I made it so... That's odd though. It looks like there's something in here. You see this? Like that is not part of this. I wonder if this is actually part of the vignette effect or not. Is it? Apparently it is, yeah. Wow, look what a difference this makes. You see this? The vignette effect is so crazy. Is the root of the Elden Ring tree? Is it the root? Yeah, it's around the root. But I guess I'll scale it by 2.6 for now. But something else is going on with the... There's some gauge rays here. Shit. Still stretched too high. Kinda scary tree. Not sure what it is though. Kinda bothers me. Because it's literally... Guys, it's literally just a quad. Watch. I wonder if this happens here too. Now it's just gonna be dark. Yeah, it does have some god rays there. Why? Huh? Am I still drawing a light? No, ambient light is completely white. I'm confused. But are god rays? God rays are... Get this card, we tried. Also, it doesn't seem to... Oh, it does. It draws this everywhere here. It seems like it's generating some weird stuff in the middle here too. Nani? And it's obviously the wrong color as well. You see how... Huh? I'm so confused. It's gotta be something else. Maybe the render options? Linear filtering? Well... We could test. It definitely is linear filtering, yeah. No, I understand. Okay, so it is linear filtering that's causing this. I see. Okay. So, that sucks a bit. Cause... Can you zoom, Cakez? No, there will not be any zooming. This is gonna look bad. But at least it doesn't create that issue. So we'll just use that for now. And then I'll figure out a better solution. And obviously this sucks too, so I'll increase the size of the sprite so that it matches what we actually need. The only thing I need to do for that is just make it larger. It's fine. Where is it? Where's the sprite? It was here. Yeah, here it is. Wait, no, it's not this one. That is a similar one. Where was the other one? Here. All we gotta do is just make this thing larger. So we'll make it 32 by 32. Make a 16K wedge filter. Now we'll figure out what the issue is. It has to probably do with linear filtering in the rendering options. Okay, awesome. And then we'll change the sprite to be 32 by 32. And then it'll work again. Hey, I share my link. Can I share my link to Yuna Japan story? Has been killed by Elon Musk. What? Bro, I think you're in the wrong place, my brother. I think you're in the wrong place, bro. Right? Like I don't think anyone here cares about that story. I don't know if that helps. You know? What, you upscale a small image to screen size for the vignette? Yes. You know where I did this already? AK Elements. You wanna see me using the vignette effect like very easily? I'll show you. So I just showed it to you. This one right here. You see this? This is a sprite of 16 by 10. And you would be asking yourself, wait, what can you do with this? Well, I'll show you, my friend. Let's enable the game again. Just wait, because this is gonna be awesome. In level 2, and I've already unlocked the healer, so that story doesn't happen. But if we reset the game, in level 2, I have this vignette effect around the healer to darken out everything and draw attention to the healer. You know how I draw this? This is just this little sprite here, drawn with linear filtering, scaled up to the screen. And it generates this awesome vignette effect. That's how easy it is. Transparent, fade it out a little bit to the sides, boom. That's what it is. It's that easy, bro. Isn't that cool? What can you do with such a thing, Cakez? I just showed it to you. It is drawing attention to something specific on a screen. And now I'm using a more centralized version like this one right here. And maybe it's because it's not entirely dark. I'm not sure. But let's do a Control U and just set this to completely dark. Black. Maybe that'll fix it. Not sure. Damn, that's crazy. And then we'll do linear filtering again. Maybe that looks better. Where's this? Here. Because linear filtering usually does a good job. I don't know why it doesn't do that here. Usually it does a very good job. Yeah. This one looks much better. Now the height factor for the ellipse does seem a little bit... Oh, wait. UI space is a different size, so UI space... It needs to be X and X. But that's really... I feel like I had... The color before was cooler. Gotta be honest. That black. It's normal to get add effects like that if it's not black. Really? But why? Look at these artifacts here to the side. It makes it look so bad. So what you're saying... What if I do... Wait. What if I do that again? Pixel and not pure black artifacts? What if we do black again? I get that in Unity as well. What if we do... I think it was... Which color was it? This color here, so 0. Can't you use black trans to black but control the transparency in code? That doesn't look like it's the same, to be honest. Why am I just stupid? Doesn't look like it's the same result. What if I do both of this? That's bad. For sure. Sorry, but I don't like this at all. I really do not like that. What if you use post-processing linear? That's what I do. I mean, maybe I'll just keep it then. Whatever. It looks a bit odd, but I really like this way more. Shit. It's not big enough. Lol. It's just not big enough. What are we gonna do? This will do 2.0 then. Doesn't look bad. You don't hate it? Yeah? Fine, we'll do that. That's the idea. Okay, now that will be that. Just reset the game, but we can get skill points. Adds character? Nah. I don't know about that, bruh. But okay. And then we'll also draw weather routes. Yeah, these. Dot rendering options. I want to draw the routes a bit transparently. Let's test this. Yo, there's Spudges! My man, thank you very much for the raid. How you doing, man? Good morning. We're turning my game into incremental game. We don't, but a little bit, yes. The tiny bit we do, yeah. Currently designing a skill tree. Well, we're not designing the skill tree. We already have the skill tree designed, but we are designing like a global skill tree outside the levels, so that it's more easy for the player to understand that they are dealing with a skill tree and resetting and stuff like that. Doing great, animating stuff left and right. Awesome, awesome. Welcome to Remake It Game version 1,000,000, yeah. For Steam Next Fest, yes, for Steam Next Fest, yes. We'll do that, yeah. Like that. Let me think. Have you given yourself a deadline for the game? Yes, October should be Steam Next Fest. I'm gonna try to do the best version that I can for that. And then past October, we'll figure out how well it does in Steam Next Fest. If we get 1,000+ wish lists, then that'll be a good sign. If not, so basically I have a week to get this done. And then I have maybe another week at most to gain some emails for YouTubers. We need to also generate an email next week too. That we will do that then. And then we'll send out these emails next week. No, we gather them next week, and then the week after we send the emails out so that they have 2 to 3 weeks to respond. That might already be too late, but that's the time frame that I have. Okay. I'm a little bit confused because this is supposed to be transparent, but apparently it's not. Maybe I'm just wrong. And it is actually transparent. Oh, it is. Okay, cool. Now, how transparent should I make it? I think that's fine. That looks okay. Good. I feel like I need to move this higher by default. Let's see. That's a bit too far down, to be honest. So let's move the entire skill tree origin higher. Okay, and I think this is where we can start editing and saving. So what that means is we'll do another Control-Shift-F, display skill tree. And we'll get to the buttons and this skill tree editor. Need to draw that. Do you still want to do AA and a ban if it doesn't sell? I will do AA regardless. I will see the game through the finish line. But if the game does not sell well, if the game doesn't do well in Steam Next Fest, and if there's no hope for the game, then I need to abandon the finished product. I need to get to a finished product, get it done, and then move on to the next. If this one has no future at all, then there's nothing more I can do. I can do the best version I can with my skill set. If that doesn't work out, then I gotta do something else. Gotta move on. There's not much more you can do other than that. Is this what fail fast means? Yes, fail fast means bring it out, finish it to the end, have it there, like write down the steps that you need to finish it so that you can even release it. And then if the game has player count, a constant player count, and it constantly gives me sales, then there's a way, then there's incentive to keep working on the game. And what I'll most likely do then, like there's degrees to success, right? Let's say the lowest degree of success is a basic income every month, a basic player pool every month, and somewhat of a stable player base. That, like even the lowest player base, but still something that can even keep me afloat. That would mean I would continue to work on the game mostly in silence. So basically I would work on the game when I'm offline, when I'm on the weekend, and when there's a big problem with the game or like a big patch I'm working on. I would do that mostly off the stream, and then we would on the stream we would work on a new game. Like new stuff. We would experiment with new features and implement those new features in new engines. And then I would gradually, when I've done this on stream with you guys, I would probably then just reflect this here in the game as well. But that is when the game is, let's say, I don't know, it gives me $500 a month. Let's just toss out a number, right? $500 a month, constant player base. That would be a point where I'm saying, okay, let's work on the game. Do something so that we can, you know, maybe push it up a bit higher over time. And after that, but that would mean on stream, what we would do is we would shift towards small games. We would make small games all the time. And I would go through the motions of setting up a demo, a playtest, itch pages and Steam pages and releasing it. And getting into the habit of doing that and learning. And preparing my engine or maybe testing out other engines in preparation for the 3D game. So that I don't spend 4 years on the 3D game. I would love to do the Gothic game, but in a time frame of a year. And in order to understand how to do that, I first need to gain the knowledge on what I need to do. Like I need to farm knowledge. And that can only be done by making small games. And so that's what I would do. Now, if Tangy TD pops off, which I don't think it will, but let's assume, let's dream, guys. Okay, let's dream of millions. Let's say Tangy TD pops off, and I don't know, let's say we earn over 500k. Or maybe more even, right? It really pops off. If that's the case, then obviously I would spend all my time on stream on the game, making it better. And making sure that all of the feedback coming in is taken care of immediately. But as it stands right now, that's not gonna happen. So very unlikely, okay, guys? So don't get your hopes up, okay? The best I see is 400 to 600 reviews if you polish correctly. Yeah, well, if that's the reviews I'm getting, hey, and you know the thing is, when the game is out, when my game is out, I can advertise it as well. I can advertise it in my description, in my YouTube videos. I can talk about it sometimes. I can show the Steam page. And so I can get some sales just by being active as like a content creator too. It's doable if you're talking gross with some luck. Yeah. What money for your game will make you drop your job and be here full time? over 100k. Anything less than that, no. And that I don't know if that will be gross or not. If it's over 100k, and that'll talking about in the first 1 to 2 months, right? If it's 1 to 2 months and it's over 100k, then I can expect the same amount of income over the year too. So that would be enough for me to live comfortably for 1 to 2 to 3 years and maybe even get like a small place to live. And let's say we get the small place to live, then it'll be only for like a year. But considering the fact that I'm gonna keep selling the game, I'm gonna making content. Yeah, like that would be enough. After Steam share and tax, yeah, see, that's where I have to see how that turns out. I would have to talk to like a what are these people called that do taxes, like these tax people. I would have to talk to one of those. But yeah, so that's the idea, man. And yeah, accountant, yes. We'll see. It's only 50% gone if you tell about it to the government, right, Mr. Soulphone? You don't have to tell them. Right? Don't do that, guys. Don't do that. I need to set a mark here. But yeah, anyways, guys, let's go back from you know, dreaming, because I really gotta do stuff here. If not, then yeah, I've been sitting on this for 2 hours and we're getting close to the point where I can edit this, which is great. Move to Dubai. Doesn't solve shit. Yeah, like moving to a different country doesn't change the game, bro. You know? That's the problem. And before he gets jailed. No, I won't be so stupid to do that, no. It's not worth it. What happened to that finger cakes? Wait, to this? I what's it called? Squashed? Pinched? I pinched it in the car by accident when I was moving my chair here. Sucks. It's annoying. The buttons, yeah. Where's the other button? Here. Oh, I see. Allocated nodes, clear, refresh skill tree. The save button. The save button, what does that do? It writes the skill tree bundle to a file and then it clears the skill tree nodes for the hero. For all of the heroes, I guess. So I guess we can use that. Wait a minute. This is not even the right position, is it? Skill tree selected, skill tree node, draw last selection. Left pane. Hey? What did I just copy? How much did I copy, bro? What? Man, that's a lot. I copied a lot. Draw connections? What the hell? Nutty? Huh? What the hell did I copy? Huh? I just... Huh? I just wanted to copy 2 buttons. Is that too much to ask? Honey? The only way to avoid tax is to have no income, guys. Yep. Can sing a song on that. Respec button. Draw hero. Where are the buttons? Draw nodes. Bro, did I Huh? Toggle edit mode. Content. Editor related. Save button. Here. Here's the save button. Here's the new notes button. Yoink. That's all, bruh. Nothing more. Not sure what this guy is on about, man. Alright, so let's see. Skill tree origin. Let's do a const vector to button's position. Which is that on the origin. Good. And then we'll just put those in there. Button's position. I think what I need to do is clear the allocated nodes from every prefab. So for int I 0 I is less than hero count. I plus plus. Prefab. Hero prefab. Prefab is get hero prefab. Get prefab. I. And then prefab allocated nodes clear. Hero type ID. Good stuff. And then refresh skill tree cache and save game. And then that is hero type ID. And then we call that hero type ID. I hate that. There we go. Cool. That's the save button. Now we can save the skill trees as well. And we obviously would like to add new nodes to each skill tree. And that button needs to be on... It needs to be on each hero. But we only want to draw that once. So we kind of have to... I kind of have to decide which hero the button goes, or like which skill tree node the button goes to. So I guess the new nodes button is gonna be off for now. We'll have to figure that out. And then we don't really need UI layer increases as well, because it's just on the base layer. There we go. Cool. Have it. Nice. The only thing that I don't like about this, I guess we'll generate a scope then, is because it doesn't have a scope. So I can't fold it. You know? I want to fold it like this. I just came back after 1.5 hours. How much did you make? How much progress did you make, Cakez? Well, we should now have a save button here. It's probably on the same position. It is. Which means this one, the save button here needs to be -16 and down 20. And the other one will be +16 and down 20. Good. Now I can't move here. I can't move here. Okay, awesome. So, now, how am I gonna do that? Next. I want to change it so it displays all of the nodes for now. So we don't do this if check at all. We still draw all of the connections. Good. So it still draws me every... Oh, wait, doesn't it draw the connection? Oh, I see. This if check also needs to go away. So what I need to do next is... This is the skill tree for the defender. And let's draw the defender. Skill trees. Save button. Yeah, let's get rid of this. It's like edit mode of skill trees. Let's do that. Edit mode. Let's just do edit mode. Rico is gone again. I saw that. Deny. You got lucky. If you type another message, you're gone. I don't have time to type timeout, but be careful. It got you banned the first time, you immediately repeated it. Hero type ID, prefab. Origin, here it is. So this is a draw hero. I did nothing, there's no proof. I don't need to show proof, bro. Okay, out for 10 minutes. Goodbye. Draw sprite. And then let's do an entity reference. The hero is hero prefabs on hero type ID. And all we really need to do is draw the hero sprite ID on the origin and no size at all. Cool. I mean, we could also draw the flowers, but it might be... Oh yeah, and obviously we need to generate the layer. Is node layer. Love this shit. Nice. Now, obviously that sucks, right? Shall we do a flower, guys? What do you guys think? A flower behind the hero for each hero? You need leaves before flowers? Yeah, I guess. I mean, I have this. So here's, this is where the placements will be for the units. And I would have to draw, no, sorry, I would have to make the skill tree for the defender go to the left. And then... Cakes, will you use the start menu art on the skill tree like a transparent overlay in the back? I think that looks bad. Is this the replacement for the town menu? Yeah, this is the replacement for the town menu. I've started coding this today. And I've been focusing mostly on that. For the heroes, I have this flower here. Where is it? Could use that. Make it a bit darker. It's not a perfect flower. But I mean, it's a bit better than nothing. You know what? I'm just gonna draw that. It's fine. There we go. Okay, now we have a flower on each of these. Hey. 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 It's not bad. I don't hate it. Let's say that. Let's see if I darken this a bit. Not bad. Yeah. Less saturated colors. I don't even know where's the actual flower. No, it's fine. I'm gonna make it less saturated by making it transparent. Okay, so now that we have this. Now, obviously this looks bad, right? Because the skill tree is all over the place. This is where I kind of want to do the following. Now we have done most of the coding in preparation for this. I could still spend skill points if I wanted to, but I don't have any. So this is where I need to change not only the data of the game, but also how it operates in the background. So I want to have a global level. And as you play through the level, you are going to gain levels. And it'll all make sense later when you will have your level here in the middle. It'll show you your level, it'll show you your skill points, and there will be a reset button on each of these heroes. You can reset each of them individually if you want to, or all of them at the same time. We'll see. Like, I probably do a reset all button, but in order to make that work, I want to save my skill trees. So that I can always go back, because we're going to change this data now. So for example, let's build the defender. Start with the middle tree, and the buttons are kind of in the way, but we'll figure some out. It's fine. So let's try to keep... Let's try to keep the structure for now, but make it grow to the left. I think you need Orb of Regrets in your currency. I don't know about that, bro. All right. Now we obviously can't see much more, as it just... we blew way past this. But that's all part of the process. Now I hope that the save button actually saves this now. And it's not gonna be any issues at all. Please make it so that whenever I click the save button now, and I now rebuild the game, please. Oh, thank goodness. It saved it. Okay, awesome. So it saved it. It's not perfectly, you know, the lines are not perfect, and you cannot see past this as well. This will all change in a second. Do you use the skill tree to unlock new heroes? Nope. They will not show up. They will show up as locked, as you have not unlocked them yet. So that is the middle path. It is somewhat... I mean, we could even do that. Like, that looks slick. Like that a lot. I'm like a symmetry person, you guys. I can't help it. I love the symmetry. Wait, so heroes won't share the nodes? No, they don't share the nodes. It means that you can invest all your points in the defender, or you invest all your points in the ranger, but you cannot invest in the defender and then the ranger will get stronger. No. So these are sub nodes of the what is it called again? The defender. I could potentially make it apply to all heroes, but that requires too much of a rework right now. Don't you think having this many icons on the town menu will be too much? I'll do this, bro. It will look like this. Where is it? Oops. Is the animation index before the layer? You serious? I guess it is. I'm misclicking. Here, so essentially I draw the sprite and then I do a button invisible. Which does not need to have a sprite. But const sprite node sprite is get sprite node.sprite ID and then node sprite.size. I think that's it. Is it complaining? Why? Why is the invisible button complaining? Center size ID, ignore area. Center size ID, no draw data, of course. Yes. So I'll do that. And then, if I do the button, and we are not in edit mode, then I do star effect or something. Star underscore effect. Do stars. Emit stars. Yeah. Emit stars. Now the question is, can I emit stars here? Or do I have to extract this out? Oh wow, I can. That's crazy. Nice. Give options to not force the player to use or play everything. You will need to balance the cost of nodes or people will just commit to one hero only. We'll see. I'm gonna try this out. Bro, null exception. It is literally the same thing as before. Nothing changes. The only thing that changes is visually here. There we go. So now these buttons, they don't do much. They don't do anything yet. But wait, shouldn't it do something here though? Does it not do the button invisible? Oh, I see, it does. So this is what it will look like. That's not what I want. And it's also not emitting the stars. Layer UI effect. Emit particles. It's not emitting. Or is it not emitting? I mean, it should emit on top of the UI, shouldn't it? Emit count? That's odd. Wait, does it emit in the wrong position? Where are you emitting? Position. Aha! Here's the issue. Node position. That's the issue. Mahlzeit, hi in chat. Hey Django Fett, how you doing, man? And El Montina, good morning. It would be cool to have the branches in the background match their skills branches. Yeah, it would be cool, but I don't have the time to visually do that at the moment, but yeah. Why is it not showing the stars, bro? Makes me mad. Where are the stars? Do I not see them? Huh? Node.js is bad. Wait, there's more emit stars. Play sound upgrade. Coin pickup. There it is. This one. Weird. It's not a core rework, you're wrong. Anyways, I don't know why. Why the stars don't show up? I'm a little bit sad about that. They gotta be shown. Hey? Why not? Debug the code? Yeah, I kinda did. Not sure. Let's see. So where's that position? 275, 206. It puts it on the UI, which I guess is fine. Maybe the stars will show if you put your cam back in the bottom. Oh, I've been on the bottom right the entire time. Bottom left. Hey, appreciate that, man. Oi, thank you. Yeah, that's been a different stream today, isn't it? Damn. Aha. I charged in the beginning. Don't care. Particle size. Yeah, that's fine. Delay. No delay. Slowdown function. Emitter position. We like left more, yeah? You do? Does have a direction. What is the lifetime? Yeah, I mean, that all sounds, looks good. And then it adds a particle. I don't know why. So these particles. Oh, I see why. I get it. It's not updating the particles. Because it's not updating the level. Let me think. Since it's not updating the level. Let's see. Oh, that's annoying. Here. Update and draw particles. I guess we need to do that. Draw level. Update and draw. Oh my god. Particles. Yeah, let's do that. Fine. Fine, we'll do this here. Let's do that. Oh yeah! That's the idea. Love it. Love it. See, this is what we're gonna see now when you actually... Now, it's gonna be a different sound effect, right? It's gonna be like bling, bling, bling. But now when you unlock a skill tree, it's actually gonna be some juiciness on there. That's always what I wanted to have. And then I guess we'll have some leaves. Let's use a different color, shall we? I don't know where that comes from, actually. Oh, it's in the level, isn't it? Where's the weather effects? Do weather effects. Here, it's gotta be somewhere at the top. Running level. Aha. Do weather effects. Does it do that? It's not. So then how is it doing the particles for... Oh, it's not doing them anymore. Okay, awesome. Oh. Uh-oh. That was bad. Sorry, I clicked the wrong button. So, okay, give me a second, you guys. I have decided to now, let's listen to some feedback here. Now, obviously, this is visual, and I think it's gonna be much cooler once I'm actually done implementing it. But so far, what is your feedback on the skill tree with all of the heroes in the same place? And the skill tree will now only be accessible in place of the town. So instead of showing the town, I will show you the skill tree. Right, so in town it'll show you the skill tree. And you will now gain levels globally and skill points globally, so that you can spend the skill points however you want them to spend. So it doesn't matter if you play the ranger a lot or the healer a lot, you can distribute the skill points however you want to now. Now, I hate this, the way you phrase that, Shale11, because it is an absolutely nothing burger. What do you mean this seems pointless? My first reaction is, how do you balance the skill trees being shared by the classes? It is okay that you can ignore the healer to commit to the defender. Yeah, why not? Like, why would that be bad? Think about it like this. Like, why would that be a bad thing? Because you're gonna end up with 1 OP pick, but why not? Overwhelming? No, it's not. It's okay to have 1 OP pick, exactly. Why not? If I want to spend all my points into strength in Dark Souls, I can. Now I have insane strength. I can use weapons so much earlier than if I were to distribute them differently. And? Wild idea, but you should get rid of the global meta progression and make meta progression the current map only. No. You discover much quicker, more enemies at once, more engagement. Right now the map is slow and boring. No, I don't think so. No, I'm not saying that it's incorrect. I'm asking why not. That is not saying incorrect. I feel like it's bad to listen to chat, because I feel like you're not actually giving real feedback, most of you guys. Like, Sturdy Pose you did. Like, I want to shout you out. And many of the other people did. But for the most part, it's just... Okay, Rico is gone for multiple days now. Goodbye, fuck you. You're actually getting on my nerves. Why would the heroes have shared skill points? It doesn't really make sense. What do you mean it makes no sense? It is a global skill point you farm. You're leveling up. What is the problem with that? You're just leveling up as the main player, let's say that. Like, you're gaining levels as you progress through the skills. Then let them share abilities. You should reward the hero that earned it, not everyone. But that's the player's decision. By that logic, it doesn't make sense for you to control multiple units. Why would the heroes have shared skill points? Yeah, I mean, most of this feedback makes no sense, guys. Because you're not pointing out an issue, you're just saying what ifs. It's not an issue, guys. The only problem that was actually pointed out was the fact that you could spend all in one hero. And then that hero will be overpowered, which I agree with, yes. But why is that a problem? You just spent all in one hero, the hero will still not be able to defeat all of the maps alone. Because there will be counters for enemies. It feels like you're stuffing different menus in one menu. No. The enemy info will be a pop-up on top. The missions will be a pop-up on top. Everything else will be a pop-up. The skill tree will just be what you interface with. I don't agree with that issue. That's your strategy. No, I never said that. I said... You're gonna ban you, actually. I'm getting on my nerve. I never said that I don't agree. I said that's not a problem. Why would that be a problem? I never said I don't agree. I should not talk to chat. Chat, Cakez don't do it. I have experience. So you have a giant skill tree in your game. Why do you think that's bad, then? Does nodes like increased projectile lifetime be somehow described that if only works for the hero tree? Because it's connected to only this tree, to the hero. It's only connected to this guy. Yes, there will be a respec option here. Sounds like QA hell. Yeah, accordingly. You read these messages, right? Most of these messages are it's bad because... Okay, I need to ban you too, because I need to filter out the actual messages from the trolls. Serious question, how would the idea of different heroes fit into the tree? Well, I can fit only two more heroes. And you know why I want to only fit 2 more heroes at the moment? Because I don't even know if the game's gonna sell. Why would I spend more time making more heroes if I earn 10 bucks? That's the answer to your question, man. Think about it like this. It's time investment. How would I haven't even completed all of the skill trees for the 4 hero types that I have. And these are the 4 hero types that basically cover everything I want. Range, healing, mage, and defending support. And a lot of damage too. Melee. So I already have everything. I'm staying out of it today. People will be afraid of giving feedback. No, there's not a single person that actually has given, like from the people that I've banned, they have not given me feedback. They're just saying you're bad. Like there's no point in talking to these people. There's no point in answering. There's no point in reading. Read Shade 11's message. You can remove classes entirely and just have a general Tangy that can be skilled in any direction. Any melee or ranged or magic can depend on the equipped weapon. I could, but that would require too much of a rework right now. So you're not answering my question. You're going down a rework path. I'm asking about this menu. So you make it because you convince yourself that the game won't sell well? No. I am not talking to chat anymore. I'm done. You guys are not listening. You need to learn to listen. I said, if the game doesn't sell, I'm not saying that it will sell well. I'm saying if. That's a big if, bro. I don't know how many times I have to repeat myself, but there's no point in making another hero now before selling the game because I don't know if the game sells well. It's an if check, bro. It's not a do. It's an if. Bro, I just don't understand. Why people are not listening to what I'm saying? Like, it feels like... I think that was the biggest mistake I just did. Like, talk to chat.
I love Cakez dirty dog fucking.
The biggest criticism,
no skill, no.
Wait, the biggest criticism PoE usually gets is that the skill tree is too big. Yeah, but that's exactly what I want. I want to find these people. That's why I want the skill tree. Like, maybe you've not been here, AK Elements, but this is the type of screenshot that I want to show to people to show them, hey, you know PoE, you're gonna like this game. That's the thing. It's about game-like. Read to the end, but... okay, let's see. It's too big and scares new players. And if you take that and you take that and do the exact same in a new game, I'm not convinced that's the right approach. There was no point to read it to the end. I know that you were gonna say that. Like, exactly what I thought you were gonna say, you said. Yes, but I want these people because there's already a game like PoE out there. So, guys, it is a game like PoE. Why am I even talking now? Like, it's a mistake. It is such a mistake to talk to chat because I repeat myself 10 times and they just don't get it. Guys, I want that like PoE. Don't you understand? It's the way Core Keeper works too. When you see Core Keeper, what people are saying is, Core Keeper is like Terraria. That's what I want for my game. So how can I achieve that? I make a giant ass skill tree and then people see a giant ass skill tree and they're like, oh, that's like PoE. Exactly. And then those people that know PoE try the game out and they already know what to expect. Don't you understand that? Like, how many times do I have to say that? I'm a big skill tree guy, I got to see. And so, like, the way this will look is not like that, by the way. The way this will look is like this. Why am I talking? Why am I talking? It's such a mistake. It's such a mistake to talk during the development because people will not understand, and most people in chat have not even played more than 1 hour. If I talked about this to Happy Rosenroth, he would understand. But most people have not even played that long. Let's see. Here. That one. And the other if check here. This if check. This is what it will look like when you start out. That's all you see. Wait. You see this. And I might have to move it in a way where it's obvious that you're starting, that the defender has 3 and then the ranger, I'm currently not drawing the ranger, but essentially like that. This is what you will see. And then I'll probably draw like a connection to the hero. Anyways. I'm not following things 100% today, but if people lack interest in the game because of lack of new changes, no, it's not because of lack of new changes, man. That's not the issue. As a lack of content, it's also not lack of content. It's not. It is to the point where people can only play in the demo for about, let's say, an hour, 30 minutes. But the problem is not that there's only 30 minutes to an hour of gameplay. The problem is that people quit quite early, in 10 minutes, 20 minutes. And that's not because there's not enough content to play through. That's because there's friction early on in the game. Cakez, it clearly shows you had an idea, and instead of thinking about it and analyzing how it would work and scale, you jumped into the implementation. No, I did not. I spent 3 hours this morning thinking about this, so you're wrong. I'm tired. Sorry, that I don't agree with is wrong, and everyone that doesn't agree with is wrong. That's not true. You're gone. I'm tired. I'm so tired of this, bro. Oh my god. Like, the only feedback I've gotten, and sorry that if I engage with the feedback that is actually not, if I don't engage with the actual feedback, is because I just don't see it. Did he got rage baited again? Yes, I got rage baited, Nicole. Can't wait for my relaxing TD game and have an extensive skill tree. Okay, well, I'm done talking to chat. I think I'm done. It opens up more and more progress in the skill tree. That's nice for not overwhelming in the beginning. But for marketing, it's nice to show the big ass skill tree. Yes, which is why I'll show a revealed skill tree. No, I'm done talking to chat. It's a waste of time. It's like just a bunch of trolls and idiots. And like they're just trying to rage bait. I'm tired. Guys, sorry, but I'm done. I'm just gonna implement it and test it out. Give the game to Happy Rosenrod, who's actually playing the game, instead of just talking shit in chat. And that's when we're gonna see if he likes it or not. We're gonna play test this rather than just talk about it in theoreticals. He just wants you to agree with him. Stop giving your personal opinions. No, that's not true. The people are not engaging with the question that I ask. They are just, in general, talking about the fact that a skill tree that is big is bad. And I'm like, bro, shut the fuck up. That's the way I've done the game before. You're asking me to change a feature that I haven't even, like, that's not even, like, most people like the skill tree. What are you talking about, bro? The only thing that I gotten in terms of feedback is that one Tangy could be OP. That's all. Nothing else. It's crazy, man. And the rest of the feedback was just talking about skill trees in general. And I'm like, guys, I have not asked for that. I don't give a fuck what you think about the skill tree. Don't care. I asked what you think about this menu. I think it's here. Man, I gotta space these out more. And I said it's too much information. That's what I think about this menu. No, you said that PoE's problem. you did say that. You said that PoE's problem is that new players get overwhelmed by the skill tree. That's what you said. Which, yes, is true. But I've said multiple times in the past that this is what I want. Because I want people to recognize this as something that could be connected to PoE. I was mostly trying to get feedback on, well, what do you think about merging all of the skill trees in one place instead of having a town where the buildings basically do the same thing in the heroes? And basically, with this question, I was referring to the fact that people gave me feedback on, hey, Cakez, I didn't know that you could reset the skill trees in town. I didn't even know that you could see the skill tree in town. And hey, Cakez, it was so weird being able to unlock an ability in the skill tree and then having to purchase that ability on my tangerine. And wait, the skill tree is shared across all of the tangerines, but I still have to apply the different abilities on the tangerines themselves. So aka buy them. I was referring to that feedback because that's the overwhelming feedback that I had gotten. Okay, and so in order to alleviate these problems, in order to have people understand, oh wait, oh, I can reset the skill trees, oh, that's amazing, or oh, I see, so this is a global skill tree. In order to have, instead of having it in the level, and I talked about this in the very beginning, actually, and most people were here to hear that, which is why I'm so angry about this. Most people heard me say this in the very beginning of the stream, that I want to alleviate these problems. If you have a menu outside the game, and it references those 4 units, and you're not in a level right now, you are in a menu that is completely outside the level, well, your natural assumption is gonna be that, oh, this is a global skill tree, right? So, I do not understand the feedback that I'm getting right now when I'm asking about this menu. Maybe I phrased the question bad, though. You should heavily reduce the attribute and maybe even cut out some skills, pick the best ones and simplify the classes, Cakez. I don't know. Maybe. But why? Like, why should I do that? Why should I simplify the classes? I like that. That looks good. Can't really see the other stuff, man. Oh, wow, that's better. Mm-hmm. Why should I simplify? Cakez, my only issue is that you cannot connect stuff across classes. See, like Shade 11, if that's like an overwhelming feedback and people don't like that you cannot connect stuff across classes, hey, I can think about connecting these. It would be a big change, but I could think about it. But if most people understand, okay, so that's the skill tree of this guy, that's the skill tree of that guy, why should I do that? Because simple is almost always better. Complex. What does that mean? Yeah, so apologize for getting angry, you guys, earlier. Was expecting some real feedback and not just a bunch of people telling me how shitty my game is. And I thought that most people would understand where I'm coming from here with this change, because I talked about it in the beginning. And those people that did talk just got the assumption, it looks good, just got the assumption that they Didn't really try to understand why I'm doing this. My previous message has some feedback. No, you were typing a big message. Surely you did. Yeah. But was that before or after the message where you said, "Trust me, bro"? Let's see. I think that part of the problem is that you mix instant rewards with unlocks, passive, and skills. True. This is part of the problem. I understand that. I'm aware of this. But I think if I do it outside the level, then it's a little bit more disconnected. And now the player does not assume when they unlock a skill that they automatically have it. And while they might assume, yes, you're right. They will actually assume that. And maybe I actually have to do it this way. When you have self-revealing skill tree, it's better to have fewer but good nodes, Cakes. I guess my main point for reducing is my main point. I guess you're right. Well, we'll see. Let me just finish this here. I'll finish the work. I'll put it out to the public in the playtest, and let people test. We'll see. Because I think this will result in less confusion and more clarity when it comes to the skill tree. And I hope that will also result in less people leaving early, because they will only see the skill tree later. So I mean, I guess what you're saying, or I get what you're saying, is that I could potentially remove some of the nodes. I can turn these nodes into level 1 to 5. And once you have 5 points in a node, and maybe some nodes cannot get 5 points, but they get 1 point, very strong point. And even combine them. I don't know about combining, but because I don't know how I would implement that. Something like that. Yeah, I mean, it's not gonna be perfectly symmetrical, isn't it? Fine. Like that, it's fine. This is the other one. And then this is the... Yeah, it's not symmetrical. Look, what was that? Bro, sometimes this voice meter banana just lags out. Lags the entire PC, bro. It's the... Yes, but Shale 11. I just don't understand why people just do not understand, like, my words. Shale 11, did you not hear what I said, bro? The reason why I'm doing this is because the people did not understand the old system. So yes, it is the same system, but in a different way, so that people hopefully understand it better. That's the idea for this. That's why I'm doing this. I do not want to remove the system because most people actually liked it. Man, I'm done with the first skill tree. That's it. Ignoring YouTube chat? I apologize. Well, it would be cool to have the branches in the background match the bananas. Actually... Oh, there was updates on YouTube. Great. You can't feature creep. You gotta ship the game at some point. Yeah, but this... If I wasn't talking to chat, it would be done already. At least with the skill tree positionings. Isn't it scary making changes that big? This close to the next fest? I'm expecting to be done with this today. Like, I just need to change the skill tree on this guy up. on this guy here and on this guy here. And then we'll have the skill tree, and then I need to change how to gather skill points and spend them in here. A Big Dev gave feedback on YouTube. I think you can also have general tree that boosts all classes if necessary. Yeah, potentially, yeah. For active skills, it could be like weapons. Might make it more obvious. But then I would have to merge a skill onto the weapon, which I can. But then how do I display the skill of the weapon? Using UI. I don't know which Big Dev you mean. The friendly dev? Hello, the friendly dev. Is that you? Who is it? Like, I don't know who it is. Timon dev? He doesn't use YouTube chat, classic. But the thing is that has nothing to do with PoE. I don't think it has the game shares audience with PoE. Yeah, that's where you're wrong. One of my latest biggest players, Happy Rosenrod, is a big time PoE fan. He shares 4 servers with me. 5 servers with me. Path of Exile, The Forbidden Trove, Filter Blade, these are all PoE servers, then the Cherno server and my server. So, and he has had a lot of, he spent a lot of time in the game. Man, for active skills, maybe it should. So, who are you talking to, guys? I don't know who you mean. Cakez, the developer of Crystal Guardians, is here. It's a good idea, you should go ahead with it. Shut up. Leave me alone, man! Go away! I need to space this out. This is too cramped. This sucks. It's gonna make it larger. Goodness. Wait, I need to space this out even more. Yo, Dungeon One, appreciate you following, man. Welcome, sir. So yeah, anyways, was great talking to you guys, chat. Awesome, loved it. Every second of it was nice, amazing. Thanks for the glorious feedback, and some people actually gave some real feedback. Appreciate that a lot. To the trolls, you got me. Congratulations. I raged. You got it. You did it, boys. Should not have asked chat. No problem. Yep. Guys, you know one thing? It'll not stop me. You know that, right? It will not stop me. Even if I get triggered or mad, it'll not stop. I'll still go. Okay, so yes, you have your victory. Just wait. My game might suck right now. Maybe it's not the game. But I will not stop. It will not stop me, yep. Remembered, yes, I know. I remember to rework the first 2 levels. I will. Yes, that will be done. Of course, needs to be done. The first level will be easier. It will only have 1 path or 2 paths. And then the second level will be made easier. But maybe a bit more action in the beginning. And I'll think about the defender blocking. We'll have to see how we handle that in like a meaningful way. Maybe what we could do is make it so that... Maybe what we could do is make it so that the... what's that called? Whatever that's called. The defender blocks infinite enemies. Which means he dies really fast. We could test this out. I'll test this with Happy Rosenroth and maybe Enex if he wants to try it out too. And then there's others. Paradox ones probably will try it out too. And I'll test this with these guys. And then we also have to figure out when we do the Reddit playtest. So we're gonna make a post on Reddit and see if people are interested in testing the game there too. That'll be not only for visibility, but also for testing. Okay, well, that's a lot. That's large. It's very far in front. How do people respond to the game on Reddit? What are they saying? What are they thinking? And do they like it or not? It's not gonna be... Let's not try to make it too perfect. Spending enough time on this already. Okay, almost done. I will still post it one more time because it's genuine feedback. Let's see. You get points globally now, but you cannot spend points right away. For example, the defender, which might be annoying as well. So you hoard skill points potentially to unlock stuff from the Tangy you want to level up earlier. No? That's not how you're gonna play the game. You're gonna gain skill points in the first level, let's say 2 or 3. Let's say 2 or 3. Let's say 3 levels. 3 skill points. You get 3. So you're done with the first level. You're outside. What's gonna happen is it'll show you the skill tree and it'll show you in the middle, literally highlighted in the middle, blinking, that you have 3 skill points. And then you hover over one of the nodes, and it'll show you it costs 1 skill point. And then you'll see, oh, cool. I can unlock 1 ability. It costs me a skill point. Boom. And then it'll show you the next 2 nodes. And so you can decide not to spend your skill points. That is correct. But very likely you're still gonna spend your skill points. You're not gonna hoard the skill points, because these 2 will be locked. They will be out of your way. You will not see them. I feel like I made a better jump in there. Wonder what I did. Maybe space it out a bit more? Not sure. Anyways, okay, I think this is good enough. You can't refund skill points, no point in not using them. Yeah, exactly. You will not be locked. I let you refund, guys. Like, there will not be any non-refundable skill points. No. Alright, let's see. So whenever I save, it's gonna refund all of these points. Let's try to get some skill points. And in order to do that, we need to go into the game.h file and to the save state. Let's just say... I mean, int level, int skill points doesn't really matter, but int level. Let's just say we have int level and by default we're level 0. Now, when I do this, it means that this will break the save game. So we'll have to generate a new one for now. Okay, I can refund it all the time. It's not such a big deal. Yes, yes. I will not have more than 5 heroes EV, because I don't know if the game will be successful or not. So let's say I make 5 more heroes now. That would be a waste of time, because I already have the 4 base classes implemented. And with the 4 base classes, I should be able to get a somewhat decent game out there. If that is successful, I can add more classes down the line. I can get up to 6 now. I can have 6 now. And maybe even the feedback will be, please have me do 1 giant skill tree. Heading out today. Enough Cakez rage for 1 day. Have a nice rest of the stream. Amen. Appreciate you joining. Oh yeah, I need to go on. Okay, so now we need to get skill points based on the level. So let's see. In here, give stars. We can also do give skill points. Int number in, and then save state dot level plus equals number in. I mean, or we can just set skill points. I mean, set level we can do. Okay. I copied this. Anyways, give skill points. And then set level. There we go. I think what you have is very, very enough to understand where the game stands. Yes, exactly. What I have is enough to gauge interest. All right, so all I need to do now is... Mr. Corks, long time no see. Mr. Opka, my man. How are you? Could you please explain your collision check loop? Do you use optimizations? My collision check loop. My collision is basic A-B collision stuff. Ellipse collision, but let's say it's basic A-B collision stuff, and then I chunk the game into pieces so that I don't test every other enemy or every other hero. I only check every other enemy and hero inside of the chunks that are affected by the radius, if that makes sense. So let's say instead of grabbing all of them, I grab 10 that are currently around me, and then I do basic. So spatial grid, yeah, spatial partitioning is what it's called. Yep. Okay, where's the skill points? Here, skill points, in skill points. So that's the interesting part. We need to figure out it gets the level, that's just the skill points, and then for every prefab we need to remove skill points. Minus equals prefab dot allocated nodes dot count. Now that we have all of the skill points, oh yeah, see, hero index. We need to get the hero type ID. Those are the heroes that are currently active. Then it gets us the skill points. Now I can get skill points. I can spend them. Okay, so where do we spend them? When we want to do the button. Let's say there's two options. There's two options. So if else if skill points are greater or equal than 0, then 1, then we can allocate to the node. I guess we could. How do we allocate the node again? How do I allocate? I can't see it. Draw nodes, node allocated. If I click on a node, if it's normal, can the skill tree node be allocated? I guess I need to do this if check here. Let's just do that. But I always refresh the skill tree cache. I see, thanks. Could you please update on the Among Us DLC? What's the current status? Not planned, probably never will happen, brah. Let's see, is there a difference between... Can the skill tree node be allocated? And we have skill points. If the node is not allocated, confirmation node can be deallocated as long as the skill tree is open. True. Add node to allocated nodes. Yeah. Complete script that we have spent a skill point. Level requirement for some of these nodes, yes. Skill points minus. Yeah. Okay, and then I also want to do this. Okay. Awesome. That should work. Love it. He said I said probably was. I mean, I don't say that. Alright. Okay, now all we need to do is draw the skill points we have. And then... Where is it? Where are the skill points? Here. We need to draw them. Where do we draw the buttons? Here. Okay. Then draw how many skill points are available. Available. Whatever, if that's correct or not. Vector 2 position is skill tree origin. Plus vector 2, 0, and then minus 42. Let's just do that. And then draw sliced. Draw your size. Sliced shading. Menu shading. Position would be position. Size would be... I've done this already. I've done this here. Und zwar Gradient and Roots, we have that, yeah, Content. Currency and buttons, the right position. We want to do shading, we want to do how many stars we have. Sliced menu shading. Why is that? Get sprite, animate. Why is that animating? We do that. All right, let's see. So we definitely want to do the background. That would be on the position. Good. Then it shows us how many stars, aka how many skill points we have. So then this is the other position again. And oh, I see it animates. I wonder why it animates. Why does it animate? Animation time. It's never set to 0. Animate. Oh, I see. It animates the coin. We don't need to do that. But we definitely want to draw the skill tree. Skill point. Skill point, yeah. That would be position. Animation index is not needed. So we just draw the sprite. And then we draw the number. That would be skill points. Position. Good. And then we have another button that is reset. Yes. That's the big reset button. Below that. Button size, but we don't have the... That's the position. There we go. Now, all of this will be in the same thing, and then obviously the reset button is gonna do something else. Okay, that's it. Nice. There's a problem. Where's the problem? Oh, I see. Good. You can also get your NPC's weapons random stat. Oof, that's... I see, that's what it is. Mm-hmm. Is everyone being productive? I hope so. I hope so, bro. Hello, Shintai. How you doing, man? Welcome. Good morning, bro. How's it going for you, man? How are you doing? Oh, yeah. There we go. This should be red. And then we have the reset button, which doesn't do anything yet. Cool. So that'll be in the middle. And I obviously want to make that so much smaller. Let's do 80 by 80. Uh-huh. Oh yeah, right. How much? 24? Yes. Nice. Okay, awesome. Then we'll just put this on the skill tree origin. To be honest, it will just be in the middle. And then the UI buttons for this stupid debug mode, they will just be plus vector 2, 0. And let's move these 42 pixels down. Is that too much? Should be fine though, because I can move. Yes, and then these will only show up for me. Save. Obviously, reset doesn't do much yet. Good afternoon, sir. Nice to see you again. Horrible fart. Long time no see, man. Good morning. Good afternoon. Yeah. Hope you're doing good. Cool. Now, let's see. Give skill points. 10. Shit. Oh, yeah, wait. Are we in edit mode? No, we're not. Okay, so now we have 10 skill points. And this should be in green. The skill points should be green and red. Let's see. Where's that? Color palette here, right? So that is 15. Green. Wait, no, that is 20. Sorry. Hope you're producing great farts. He probably is, my man. How do you draw? Do you draw your own sprites or just download it? Yeah, I draw my own sprites. Nice. That's great. I love this. And then when we don't have any... Ah, shit. Okay. Good. Now we have 10 skill points, but for some reason... Wait. I think it gets the skill points again. Yeah, here. There we go. Oh, Budget Jim, my man. I appreciate it. Thank you very much for subscribing, bro. Appreciate that a lot.
Am I so out of touch? No.
Budget Jim just subscribed.
Yo, my man. I appreciate that, bro.
7 MHM.
Don't be afraid of poor marketing and you'll be stronger. Good game will sell nonetheless. The money will come to you.
Oh, man, that looks nice, bro. I have to say. I can move the skill tree now the way I want to. And then I can always go into the buttons at the bottom and change like what I want to do. But it's always about the skill tree and how you progress. And then in the levels, nice. Have a good one. Yeah, my man. You have a good one too, bro. Let's see.
Am I so out of touch? No.
Shintai84 is gifting 10 subs to the community.
Bro, what the hell? Thank you so much, Shintai, bro. That's crazy. 10 gifted subs. Big W to the chat for Mr. Shintai. Thank you very much, man. Pork champion. Wait, Category got one? Oh god, Shade 11 got one? That's good. Yeah. Should have waited. True. I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. We go through the nose. If it's allocated, yeah, we have that. But I mean, oh. Wait, is it not defined? And skill points? Undeclared identifier. But it's defined here. Guys, am I seeing something wrong? It should be defined. It's hard to see the locked branches and they blend in with the background because it's dark cakes. Watch. Imager in skill points. Before declared here. Use of undeclared identifier.
Oh my god.
Oh, I see. I got it.
Oh my
Nice.
god. Oh my god. Oh my god, man. Fuck. Oh god.
Watch this.
Great meme, man. 20 years older because of C++.
Watch this. Now, this is gonna have to be... This is gonna have to... Yeah? Yeah? You looked so happy 5 years ago? Someone putting his dick in water? What is this? What the fuck? Yeah.
Give me a second.
0.1. Oh. I really wanted to have this be like light. I still can't do it. If I move the mouse so fast, it's so frustrating. This part is so fucking dumb. Why no recent clips? Because it's too many. I don't know why it always cycles to the... Maybe it's sorted in a certain way where it's always doing the same. But I don't know why there's no recent clips. I think... I mean, Lolboy did some recent clips.
Himself
See how fast I got how far I got high. How high I got there.
guy. He spent 300 million on money.
Okay, let's see. Why can I still not click this? Why is it not doing anything? Maybe the can skill tree not be allocated doesn't work? Yeah, recent clip. Oh, my wife's calling. Shit. Oh, man, it's too many things. Wait a minute. Let me see Discord here. We have clips voting, and Lolboy actually has enabled these, like here. So Lolboy has been very active and enabled these clips. I wonder if it's just too many clips. I don't know. Not sure. Hype train. Yeah, thank you very much, you guys. Shintai as well. Thank you, man. Why can I not... So is the first if check not working? What is that emote? All right, let's see. Why can I not allocate nodes? Click.
I dodged again!
Can't allocate. Why?
I fucking dodged!
Oh, I see. Because it asks for the skill tree.
Tell me.
It asks
This
for
is
this.
bugged.
Wait. The ability tier is 0 though. Oh, it asks for the prefab level. So this will just take in the level then. Like int skill points. And then it'll just use the skill points. Greater than 1. That's also bad. If it's an ability and the tier 0, otherwise it checks for connected ones. Connections. I see, so that's like the base, right? So skill trees have to be, skill points have to be greater or equal than 1. It adds in the prefab, but it doesn't really need that now. We have a connected node allocated. Are you growing a beard, Cakes? I can't grow a beard. I tried that multiple times. Didn't really work out, bro. And so I gave up, essentially. Like, how many of you guys in chat had tried to grow a beard, but you couldn't? Like, you tried, but it would never work. That's me. Let's just do it like that. And then we'll just get rid of the prefab, because we don't need the prefab, I think. I mean, this is a rework, of course. Or, oh, get allocated node, so we do need the prefab. See. So my wife keeps calling. I just want to finish this. Okay, wait, let's undo this. Just to keep that. And then just call it number 2, new. And then int skill points. And then if skill points is greater than 1, greater or equals, pick up. No, she just want to ask me, how's it going? Have you done the things? Have you done my daily quests, essentially? It's a call for daily quest action, okay? And so, yes, I have done the daily quests. I need to still copy stuff and print stuff. But for the most part, the daily quests are done. So, I'm working on it. Okay? Not done yet, but almost. Holy, that's a lot. New. There we go. How do I plug the toaster into the washing machine? Don't try to grow a beard. I don't try to grow a beard. Just can't be bothered shaving. Wait, so you just let it grow, but then you have a beard, right? Alright, this one time is gonna work. Oh, yes! Reset doesn't do much yet. Now hide the skills cakes. Yeah, give me a sec. Let's build this again. The reset doesn't do it, but the save does. Yeah. So the save does that. Now hide it. Yes. Let me see. Hiding it. This is this if check here. And then... Where's the other if check? Where's the other if check? Am I blind? If is active? Ah, here. It's just a continue. Will we have a tooltip on Moss Halva? Yeah, it will, yes. I have not implemented that yet, but yes. It looks a bit odd. Like I need to work on the colors. I don't know. I don't hate it. I don't know. I don't think what's the big deal about this. Like now it's obvious, right? It's Defender. I don't see the big deal, like the big issue. And like these are controls that will not be shown to the player. So maybe I should have asked now, not earlier. Because I think that's great. You don't know where this goes, but you can reset. Like it's not implemented yet. Yeah, hidden skills are good. I think I like this. I gotta be honest. Maybe you can give less choices at the start, Cakes. I guess you're right, but then they don't get an ability first. No reset? No, I want to reset, because like I want you to explore. I hate the fact that I can't reset in Path of Exile. And usually I don't have the time to farm all of the regret orbs. And so that's when I regret my decisions a lot, because I can't do anything about it, bro. I don't like the hide thingy. I like it. Not everyone will like it. I know what you mean. Reset should be an earned perk. Seems a bit dark, like the Tangis are evil. It's supposed to, like, I'm gonna work on the lighting. I'll try to do actual lighting and have every single one of those nodes what's it called? Have every single one of those nodes actually, what's it called, man? Extract light. But I'll have to design the light source first, because my lighting system is kind of bad. And I don't have a UI to build the lights here. Yeah, so like every node, when it's allocated, will emit some form of light source. And then I'll make this entire skill tree dark, except for the middle. And then as you progress further, it's just gonna generate holes in the light and then generate like a big light. That's the idea. I don't know if that will work or not, but I'll test it out. And I guess I'm gonna have to call my wife, because she's like, what is she talking about? Yes, I'm working on it, lady. Make the skills shake when you hover, press maybe. Yeah, maybe. We could try. But yeah, so this is the idea. I wanted to get further, but I've gotten very far already. I have a unified skill tree level already. And now all I gotta do is just implement this, test this out, ask for feedback in the playtest. And I'll probably have to continue doing that tomorrow. And we'll see how far we get. Is this written in C++? Yes, it's written in C++. If I give this up to VIP, does that give you mod rights? No, it does not. Maybe she keeps calling because you won the German lottery? Yeah. Yeah, of course. She wants to put on more daily quests. That's what she wants to do. It's obvious. Okay, I know exactly what's going on here. Have you done this? Have you done that? I know. I get these calls every day. There we go. Hopefully I didn't miss anyone. Guys, I gotta leave. Wife's calling. Got stuff to do. Still more programming to do. This is the idea. Maybe it's a terrible idea. Maybe it's awesome. I think it'll work out. Implementing all of the other menus should be easy, as they are just mostly they are pop-up menus. So I'll try to get as much done as I can off stream, so that tomorrow I can just play test this. I don't want to spend too many days on this now, because we are getting close to the Steam Next Fest, and I'd rather implement a little bit more streamlined content where the you know what I mean, right? Where it's more balanced. But hey, we'll see. Hope you have a good day. Thank you guys for joining. Hope you had fun today. This was an entire coding stream, only coding, and then a bunch of shit talking. Now that you have seen what I was trying to build, maybe you can understand a little bit better. It's about the unveiling of the skill tree. That's what this window is about, and is heavily inspired by the game from yesterday. Of course, I like that a lot. It was fun. I'll see you all tomorrow. Guys, have a great day. Thank you guys for joining. Hope you have a wonderful evening. Peace. Bye-bye.